Oh shit! Oh, what the fuck? Nigga, if I was like, never mind. I was about to say something crazy. I'm genuinely gonna keep that thought to myself. Usually I say some shit like that. Niggas be like, "Yo, say it." I be like, "No." I be like, "No, I ain't gonna say it." Then I say it. This time I'm genuinely not going to say it. I know what you. Hey, calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm. It's fucked up because that's exactly what I was about to. Hey, that was exactly what I was about to say. The fact that this nigga guessed it is crazy, but I was for sure gonna be like, nigga, if I was like, nigga. Where am I? I hear that big fat nigga, bro. Where is he? Hey, bro. Am I the rapist? Bro, please don't show no crazy shit on the screen. And don't nobody hit no fucking. I need some
There's
pussy,
more
man.
knife and killing and violence, but
Throw me at him. Throw me at him. I can take a hit. All right, bro. Now, if you die, bro, if you just
I can have him attack me.
you definitely got something. You at least got tackle.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, you got quick attack.
Let's go. Look how I'll carry.
Bro.
Okay, now.
No. I'm a quick attack one more time. You know.
And when he breaks out.
Now look, watch. It's fine, bro. Look.
If he breaks out, I'm dead.
Whatever. See, bro, what?
Runner. Why would you not switch me out?
I'm the bus. Oh, that nigga the bus.
That was it.
Bro, we know what it was, you stupid bitch. I hate you.
Look at his funny tongue. He's silly.
You need to go to therapy.
Wouldn't it be nice if he
Wouldn't it be nice if you killed yourself? Calm
was the
yourself.
ugly old bear trap? Mr.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
I ain't gonna lie.
We out here, gang.
When I was in freshman high school, I was a freshman in high school.
Shut up, man. Stop talking, bro. Stop talking. What up, y'all? What up, everybody? We out here, man. How y'all doing this fine? What's today? Saturday. Saturday evening. Let me throw the music on. I'm hot as fuck. I got my heater on. Turn this shit off. Turn the music on. What up, y'all? We out here, man. Saturday. You know what I mean? More Homestuck, you feel me? Bro, I think Twitch deleted the Homestuck category, bro. We go ride, bro. We go ride. Cause I swear to God, bro, the Homestuck category gone. Cause I was trying to set the stream. I was trying to put the stream on Homestuck category, and it wasn't popping up. Then I go to the directory, type in Homestuck, they say this category doesn't exist. Hey Bezos, we gonna do something about you, buddy. That nigga don't even run Amazon no more. Who should I threaten violence towards? and you know, in Minecraft. What you mean they deleted the Homestuck category, nigga? What the fuck? Hope you enjoy the most awesome J. Harley moments of Act 6. Oh god. No, they had Jay throw them 4. Let me stop, bro. Before I get checked. But that shit was funny as fuck. That shit was so funny. They had a picture of Jay throwing up 4s. That shit had me crying. How y'all doing, man? It's a lot of y'all, bro. It's a lot of y'all in here, man. I was saying this shit earlier on, who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody. I might have been Ellie. I'm like, bro, it's still so crazy to me, bro. We not hopping on side. You think I'm a subject all these poor Homestucks to thumbnails? I don't know, it's crazy because Homestuck was a category. Like, bro, I promise you, last stream, we was in the Homestuck category. Now this stream is gone. I'm like, wait a minute, man. I'm gonna figure out who the fuck I'm gonna have to touch at Twitch HQ, bro. Bring my category back. Calling a big hush to get this held right now. Oh God, like, bro. We gotta make the boss call. The boss call gotta get made. The boss call gotta get made. Do a stream with T Grizzly, but do it for the big boys. What do you mean by that? Spike? You so funny. Like, you so funny, bro. Like, you so funny, bro. Oh, this nigga Spike, man. This nigga Spike, man. Oh, shit. You know what? I love big guys too, bro. I love big guys too, man. You fuck with big guy? Ice Spice be like, hey, man. I got a question before we yapping. I'm yapping now, bro. I'm yapping. I'm subjecting the Homestucks to a yap. Sorry. Who the fuck hid Neon Genesis Evangelion from me, cuz? I started watching that shit. I'm like 12 episodes deep, bro. It's really like that. It's really like that, bro. No one, literally no one. Nah, I'm saying, who hid one of the most popular, most talked about animes ever from me, bro? Somebody did this. Somebody did this. That shit really like that though. I fuck with that shit. I seen they doing a 14 crossover. That shit lit. I ain't bro. I need to hop back on 14. If I hop back on 14, y'all gonna hop on with me? Y'all gonna hop on with me? Cause bro, now that I got like a community for real, I'm like, bro, let's do some 14, bro. Cause I ain't played. I'm trying to think. I did base game, the first X pack. Shout out my nigga Estinian, bro. My nigga Estinian, what the fuck? That was my dog. My nigga Estinian. And then I left off on the X pack after the joint with Estinian and the dragons and shit and fucking the one nigga. Stormblood, that's where I'm at. But I haven't played that shit in years, bro. Years. I ain't played that shit in years, bro. I gotta get my sub back, re-download it, all that. But I'll be, for real, I'm down to hop back on that motherfucker though, on God. I'm down to I need an MMO to play, bro. I used to be a MMO nigga, bro, but I ain't got no fucking friends. Then like I couldn't convince none of my niggas to hop on trying to get my niggas on the MMO. Sisyphean task, like trying to motherfucking push a boulder uphill, God. Niggas was never downloading no MMO to play. You feel me? Hey, let me know, gang. I'm gonna think about it. Cause I might just make a new account, bro, to be honest. Nah, but I like my character, bro. My nigga Noodle Kid Noodle, I forget what the fuck I named. I made a Lalafell Paladin. That nigga cold. He cold as fuck. That nigga said, you not seeing me touch nothing with Yoshi P on it. Hey, that nigga, I don't know who, bro. I don't know who gave him the reins to make a single player game. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who the fuck told him to do that. I don't know who told him to do that. That shit crazy. Nah, but bro, I want to talk about this. Evangelion shit. Have y'all seen this anime? This Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's low key. Like, niggas don't even really be talking about it like that. But yo, shit hard. That shit hard, bruh. That shit hard. That's some niche shit. I'm telling you, it's some niche shit. That shit cold. I'm gonna have to have my nigga Shinji to the island. I ain't gonna lie. Even cold. I ain't gonna lie. This shit. I was a little contrarian nigga, man. When I was in like high school, when I first started getting into anime. I mean, I really got into anime in like middle school, but when I was watching anime in middle school, I was a shonen nigga. Like I was just watching Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, Bleach. By high school, that's when I started to like dip into other shit. And I'm like, I ain't fucking with that Evangelion shit. Y'all niggas talk about that shit too much. That shit, it can't be like that. It can't be like that. Now I'm watching, I'm like, no. It's like that. It's like that. It's like that. I ain't gonna lie. We gatekeeping? Yeah, we gate. And from now on, we gatekeeping. We gatekeeping. Nigga said, get back, New Gen. Chill. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Shinji dead ass me, yo. And it's fucked up. I'm like, I bet if I watched this when I was 14, I bet I probably wouldn't have ended up the way I am. You feel me? Because this nigga, like, he got hedgehog syndrome or like the hedgehog dilemma. He's scared of getting hurt. So he built a wall up around his heart or some shit. I don't remember the exact quote. And I'm like, damn, he me. He me. But it's way more pathetic to be that way when you 28. That nigga 14, he can get away with that. I'm pushing 30. I can't still be like that. I can't say that. You feel me? Then like it was another scene I just watched. And I'm like, damn, this nigga me, cuz. This nigga me, cuz. You will regret saying this. Hey, low key, he is a little, he a little perverted. Just a little bit. I mean, I don't know. It'd probably get worse. But when that nigga tried to kiss Asuka when she was asleep, I was like, oh, no. Hey, Shinji, chill. Shinji, chill. Then that nigga, they had after the one mission at the little lava pool where they was trying to get they was trying to capture the baby angel, but it woke up, it hatched and shit, and they went to the mistakes. I appreciate the sub, and they went to the hot springs after the shit, and the nigga tossed the bottle of shampoo over the, and that nigga got hard. I was like, no, Shinji. But look though, bruh. Picto Chat GM, I appreciate the sub. He a little nigga, man. Look, y'all gotta, okay. I'm gonna say this with the context that I'm only on episode 12. I'm only on episode, I don't know what this nigga do later. He might tweak off and do some crazy shit. I don't know. I'm only on episode 12. But like, come on, man, a little bit. Y'all heard they said this nigga he under socialized, man. No, you know, I just remember they had the party for Misato, cause she got a promotion, and then she looked over at the nigga and was like, hey, you okay? You uncomfortable? He was like, yeah, I'm just not used to being around this many people. Why the fuck they so loud? I'm like, this nigga me, cuz. This nigga me, cuz. Oh, this nigga me. Oh, this nigga me. Nah, but that shit hard though. I'm trying to figure out, cause now I'm watching Evangelion. I'm like, bro, I gotta find some other like classics. The classics I never fucked with. I gotta fuck with the other classics that I never watched. I think I'm gonna do Lane next. Nah, I'm a Bebop. So I got the movie. It's somewhere in this little basket. But I'm a Bebop soldier. I love Bebop. I haven't watched Trigun though. It might be time for that. I'm thinking Lane. Rewatch FMA. I low key want to. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to rewatch FMA. Fully cool. Maybe I should cause I ain't gonna. I watched Fully Coolly. I watched it, hated it. I ain't gonna lie. Matter of fact, I watched that shit twice and hated it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on this motherfucking nonsensical ass Dada ass anime, bro? Niggas like, bro, it's a coming of age story. I'm like, bro, this shit don't make no fucking sense. The shorty came through on a moped, smacked my man's in the head with a guitar. He grew a tumor on his forehead. The tumor grew into a robot. I'm gonna be real. I watched it. I was in high school. I might have just been a dumbass little nigga and just didn't have no media literacy. I don't know what the fuck that anime was about. I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna keep it $150. I'm gonna keep it a buck fucking 50. I don't know what the fuck I don't know what the fuck was happening in the anime. I watched it because it's only like what 8 episodes. It's short. I remember, bro. I was in high school. I was in like 11th grade. I watched it one time all the way through and was like, I didn't. No information was imparted on me. I didn't absorb a theme, a plot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let me watch this shit again. I watched it again. It was like, this shit just ass. This shit just ass. So I'm like, fuck it. Maybe I should rewind. Maybe it'll hit different if I watch that shit at 28. But at like, I don't know, 16, I ain't know what the fuck was going on. I ain't know what was happening. I ain't never watched Gundam. I watched one of the Gundam movies, but I haven't watched none of the shows. Cooley, too weird. I don't get it. A nigga that now has to read about stable time loops and paradox. But see, like, that shit, because at the end of the day, Homestuck just about, it's about, they tell you on the tin what Homestuck about. Being a kid is hard and nobody understands. That's easy. That's, you know what I'm saying? All the extra shit, that's just flavor. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the fuck was happening to Cooley. I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't gonna lie. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely a fucking, I don't like mech shit nigga. I like Big O. Big O was my shit. Big O. That was my shit. I fuck with Big O. But I never really fuck with no other mech shit. But Eva, I don't know. It might be time to fuck with some Gundam shit. It might be time. Cause Eva goes so crazy. Eva's so hard. I can't wait to end the stream and go watch 2 more episodes. Dead ass. I ain't never seen GTO, but I hear it's good though. Spy Fam, I ain't never fucked with Spy Fam. I'm like I definitely want to fuck with some more recent shit, but right now I'm focusing on watching like old classics, old shit I never fucked with. You feel me? I was watching Freerun. I was fucking with Freerun, and I was fucking with it, but I'm about to run through Eva before I watch another episode of that shit. Cause I mean Eva go harder than Freerun. But I was fucking with Freerun though. I was scared about fucking with Freerun cause like I was just casually absorbing the discourse on Twitter, which you know obviously that's a bad way to make it to form an opinion on something you haven't fucked with. But I'm like, the way these niggas talking about the shit, it seemed like some Nazi propaganda. These niggas talking about it's a race of people that are genetically predisposed to violence and we should kill them all. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all making this Freerun shit sound like it's some SS shit. I don't know, bro. Y'all low-key scaring me, cuz. But then I start watching it, and I'm like, no, it's about a girl who took her friends for granted because she got a long ass lifespan and they got a short one, and then they die, and she like, I should have spent more time with them. I'm gonna make a conscious effort to connect with people more. I'm like, oh no, this hard. This hard. Shin-chan is my shit. I've never watched Japanese Shin-chan, but the English dub of Shin-chan, that's the funniest shit in the world. I love Shin-chan, oh god. I should rewatch Shin-chan on my mama. That shit is funny as fuck. You should watch Star Trek? Man, look. Maybe. I don't know. I shouldn't hold judgment. But I don't know. I don't think I could try it, but I don't think that's gonna hit for me. Maybe it will though. Maybe it will. That nigga Cough said Homestuck clears Freerun, Evangelion, Trigun, all other shit mentioned combined. You might be on the song. Kitchen Nightmares is my shit. If they didn't copyright strike niggas for Kitchen Nightmares, we would be reacting to Kitchen Nightmares. I love Kitchen Nightmares. I fuck with Witch Hat. I was reading the Witch Hat manga. I ain't read this shit and I'm hella far back, but I fuck with Witch Hat though. Rank these Magical Girl series. I got you, bro. I got you. Hold on. You ain't got Monica up there, but Monica top 1. So just add Monica to your list. Then it's Card Captor. Card Captor right under there. Precure right under Card Captor. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I haven't fucked with Well, Doremi, I ain't fuck with that yet, but I know it's Sosune. I probably said your name wrong, but I appreciate the follow. I know that's a like a major one. I need to tap in. I haven't watched. I'm not a because Little Witch Academia. That's a trigger joint, ain't it? I gotta tap in with that, but I ain't really a trigger nigga. Y'all probably know. Y'all probably could tell. I said I ain't fuck with Fooly Cooly. Wings Club cool, but like I don't know. I'm a miraculous. Oh, I'm a miraculous soldier, nigga. I love miraculous. Marinette Dupont Chang and Asian Aggressed are my fucking ghosts. Please believe that. I love miraculous, nigga. That's my shit. I need to catch up on that shit. On God, I need to catch up on that shit. That's my shit. He reads just enough to LARP. I don't. Does Shark Tank? I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried to watch Shark Tank. It probably do though. I ain't gonna lie. I probably do. I do fuck with Shark Tank though. I've watched the you know I fuck with Shark Tank, but have y'all watched the British Shark Tank? I think it's Dragon's Den. Dragon's Den go crazy. Dragon's Den go crazy. So much media to consume, so little time. So I'm saying, bro, so much content. So much content. We don't call this shit art over here, nigga. It's content. I'm joking. I'm joking. You fuck with Homestuck? Low key, not really. Comedy style. Speaking of, we've been yapping like 20 minutes. It's time, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about this shit since last stream. I've been thinking about, I can't wait to see the new kids, yo. Dead ass. I can't wait to see the new kids. The Universe 2 kids. What's these niggas like? I know they gotta have a name, like a group name or some shit. They probably. Let's just tap in, bro. Let's tap in. Let's tap in. Fuck it. The Alpha Kids? So the new kids on the block. I like that actually. New kids on the block, that's hard. So the OG group, what's them, the betas? The beta kids? This nigga said we on Homestuck, deuces. Nigga, you saw we was on Homestuck, nigga. The what's it called? The fucking the notification said we on Act 6. The fucking I'm pretty sure don't the ain't the title. What I forgot what I made the fucking title. But whatever, cuz. We here, man. We here. Oh, I'm geeked. I'm so geeked. I gotta chill. Homestuck. Hey man, who is this, man? Who is that? Jane? I'm just guessing. Jana? A young lady stands in her bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 11th of November 2011, is the day scheduled for the launch of a highly exclusive playtesting experience for a much anticipated game. The young lady is expecting to find the game in her mailbox today. She is expecting the game to be enclosed in a pair of envelopes, and printed on these envelopes, she is expecting to find her name. What do you suppose the name on the envelopes will be? Enter name. Johansson. Jane Crocker? Wait a minute. Wait. Crocker? As in Betty? Oh, fuck, I did forget. Hold on. Thank you, Weave. Thank you. Because I definitely forgot. Like a motherfucker. But what, hey man, Jane Crocker as in Betty? No way. Okay. You cannot enter her name. It was already engraved in her honorary plaquenum on her 13th birthday. which was about 2.5 years ago, and has been sitting here neatly on the bookshelf ever since. Attempting to engrave it with another name after completing this sacred rite of passage is practically unheard of, and is a gesture nearly as offensive as it would be if you tried to name her something dumb like Barnstench Fartface. Luckily, she is not the sort to hold a grudge, and she will let it slide this time, as long as you hurry up and get her big day started. So she 15? 15 or 16? Examine room. What the fuck? Why she got, what's my man's name? Nick Offerman? Ain't that his name? Oh yeah. No, I saw this in the Flash. That was in the Flash. Ron? What's that nigga name? Is it Ron? I don't know. Ron Swanson? Technical therapist? I appreciate the follow. But my nigga, I said this nigga name last stream too and I forgot that fast, bro. Tobias Fuke, that's my nigga. Y'all fuck with the Arrested Development? That's so funny as hell. They're like, Rose in here? Your name is Jane. As was previously mentioned, you are poised for an elite opportunity to test the Spurb Alpha. It is so elite, in fact, you are the only of your kind invited to playtest. Though you guess that probably comes with the territory of being the heiress apparent to a baked goods empire. That makes sense. You don't suppose it hurts that you are said empire's #1 fangirl either. It should come as no surprise that you enjoy baking. Yo, John, man, yo, alternate is different, bad different. But you also adore reading detective stories. You fancy yourself a skilled prankstress. Okay, wait, maybe not that. Okay, you're not that different, you and I. We're not that different, you and I. If by no other measure than lineage. Though at times you feel it's tough to fill those shoes when you're surrounded by jokers. Seriously, the shenanigans perpetrated by your pals make your old school japes feel kind of pedestrian sometimes. But oh well, you love them all anyway. You once dabbled in amateur botany, but found it too frustrating because your vegetables kept Actually, you know what? You don't want to talk about it. You love situation comedies, whilst holding particular affection for mustachioed funny men. You know, your Foxworthys, your Funkes, your Swansons, but not necessarily your Gallaghers per se, because you have to draw the fucking lines somewhere. You are also pleased to contemplate frightening fauna, though saddened by their regrettable fakeness attribute. But none of that's on your mind now, because you are psyched about this special date, 11/11/11, i.e. 2x3 prong day? What? Huh? What that mean? What that mean? We ain't had that in the trenches. We don't know what that mean in the trenches. Whatever that means. A date exhibiting just the sort of numerical gimmick corporations love to exploit for their big releases, or for launching major rebranding initiatives. In the case of your cherished multi-global empire, both such events are slated to happen today. You can't wait to see what is in store, and for the mail to come. When it does, you will waste no time in embarking on the game's maiden voyage. And if even a fraction of what you've heard turns out to be true, you're prepared to have the time of your life. What will you do? Quickly retrieve R. Oh man, it's just like back in the day, man. It's just like back in the day, like three weeks ago, whenever we started reading this shit. Whoa! Wait! Jane is not empowered to rehash this tired running gag because all of a sudden she is too busy being the other guy. We need to figure out what this fella's name is pronto. Who the hell is this? Who the fuck is this? Let me guess, man. Okay, we got Jane, right? This my nigga Jack right here. This my nigga Jack. That's Jack. You know what I mean? Let's see, what's his name for real? Jay, I was close as a motherfucker. I was close to him. I mean, it ain't like, you know, it's a four-letter name that start with J. It ain't that many options, but Jake English? Okay. Once again, you make the incalculable blunder of attempting to engrave an already allocated plaquenum. His name was etched when he turned 13 too, almost 3 years ago. It's been sitting here messily in this unbelievably deadly pile of guns ever since. What sort of vulgar, childish moniker were you going to stick this poor bastard with? Barf breath turd smirk? It doesn't even matter. Just tell him what to do. Examine the rule. American Dragon Jake English? Ah, this is what you love, adventure movies, nigga? God damn. Weekend at Wait, this nigga might know ball. Wait, this nigga fuck with Black Knight? Oh, wait, hold on. This nigga might know ball. That nigga might know ball. He got Army of Darkness too? Hold on, this nigga know ball. Ghost Rider? Hold on, he know ball. Nah, he got Avatar up there. He don't know shit. Let me chill on, bro. Your name is Jake. You love movies, all movies. You would describe your taste in film as eclectic, but in truth it isn't much less than totally indiscriminate. You bluster frequently of exuberance for firearms and fisticuffs and adventure, though have no human company with which to share these interests. But who needs chums when you can enjoy a top-notch gander of your gals of cerulean complexion? Hubba hubba. This nigga, he like, hey yo, he dumpy. This nigga dumpy. This nigga dumpy. Oh, man, this nigga would love Blue Diamond, boy. You're known to be found with your nose in a comic book or two. Not that it makes you a nerd or anything, like you even care about that. Not a gent of your panache and swagger. Qualities which you would bandy with aplomb on your globe-spanning adventures, hypothetically speaking. You would love to travel around the world, toppling any sacred urns? Hey, we gotta, hey. This nigga, we gotta get this nigga on Deadlock, man. You would love Vindicta. You love sacred urns and blue women. You would love Vindicta, my nigga. We gotta get you. Brother, we need you on yellow, nigga. Toppling any sacred urns you encountered. You'd be tickled by the opportunity to defile hollow tombs everywhere, raiding them of their treasures, and how you'd give your right leg for a shot at desecrating the shit out of radioactive blue platypus. I appreciate the follow. How you'd give your right leg for a shot at desecrating the shit out of some real-life mystic ruins for their Byzantine wares. Luckily for your limb, there is a dandy set of such ruins nearby, and you desecrate them quite frequently. You're also troubled to contemplate frightening fauna, and plagued daily by their regrettable realness attribute. What else? You sure like to wrestle. Did you mention fisticuffs yet? You know, scrums and whatnot? Also skulls. Gosh, you love skulls. There's a good skull at the heart of any mystery, haunting its every page. That's what you always say. Or at least is what you always hope. What will you do? Hold on, I want to look at this nigga room again, man. Is that a Punisher comic? Wait, this nigga no ball. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with you so far. I mean, it's literally only been 1 page, 2 pages. But, you might be a chud. Cause you might be a chud, Jake. Hey, Jake, you might be a chud, buddy. Niggas be like, I got my whole life ahead of me. Nigga, our yellow walker is retrieve arms from floor, post haste. Ah, them arms. That makes sense. Uh-oh. You make a dutiful motion towards your trusty... Wait. Oh. Nah, put me on Rose too. Put me on Dave too. You make a dutiful motion towards your trusty firearms, doing your part to assail the mushy carcass of a horse that passed away long ago, when suddenly a wild character select screen approaches. You really feel like you're in the driver's seat now. You can basically take this story literally anywhere, as long as you don't pick one of those shadowy characters, and as long as the panels are actually finished being drawn. It's like this whole panoramic cornucopia of limitless possibilities sprawling before your very eyes. Who do you want to be? Dang. I don't even know, gang. I don't even know who I want to be. Put me on Jane, man. Put me on Jane Crocker, bro. You're suddenly Jane again. What was it you were up to? Oh, right, this game. You're excited about that. Earlier this morning, you thought you heard the mail truck, even though the mail never comes in the morning. But just to be sure, you rushed downstairs to check, even though due to recent events, you are forbidden from leaving the house. You grounded? Alas, it was not there, and you sort of spaced out at the sky with a goofy grin on your face for no great reason. And then you were caught red-handed by your guardian. Then you got in trouble. You think you might be grounded now? Whatever, Dad. Examine the fetch mode. What you got? What you rocking? What you rocking, Jay? Okay, fair. It's your recipe modus. An extremely handy little inventory widget your dad got you for your birthday a couple years ago. He can be a real hard ass sometimes, not really. But he sure knows how to spoil his little girl. Capture log it. She got a recipe book as a goddamn inventory. You stick the recipe modus in your recipe modus. You flip the card over and hold on, bro. This shit is so loud in my damn ears, man. So loud in my ears, bruh. I'm gonna turn it up for y'all. I had to turn it down for me. You flip the card over and look at the back. The thing about this modus you think is really cool is that instead of showing a completely useless, wobbly, garbled code on the back, it itemizes the components which could be used to create it. In a completely hypothetical framework, of course. Okay, fairs. Just another wonderful innovation by your favorite company. It releases many products of an experimental nature, often with applicability to other kinds of technology and products which haven't hit the market yet. Of course, as the heiress, you are privy to all the sweetest gear in advance. Maybe you'll rummage through some of that stuff later. The modus as a capture log object has only one simple recipe, involving an array modus, snore, and a cookbook. Yes! Other objects have more varied and elaborate recipes though. Get the hat. What the fuck is these recipes? You capture log your favorite hat, which is also your only hat. You spent basically your entire childhood in this hat, pretending to be hard-boiled detectives and whatnot. In public, you and your dad made quite the pair. Everyone could tell it by a glance that you were your father's daughter, sired from his loins directly and genetically, through what was undoubtedly a natural process of human procreation, involving a man and a woman. People would definitely nod and say, yup, that little lady sure did emerge from a womb on account of that gentleman's awesome virility. I got a feeling that didn't happen. As you can see, there are loads of ways to cook up a hat like this, involving many stupid combinations of random objects. Oh yeah, totally. No, yeah, for sure. Inspect posters. It's one of your funny men pinups, a glorious Foxworthy. It's one interest that overlaps with your dad's. He thinks his corny redneck shtick is just the funniest thing since sliced bread that was sliced by a hilarious clown with a laugh knife. Honestly, you don't care much for his comedy though. Dealing the low-income bucolic classes, affectionate sass ad nauseum isn't what you call your cup of tea. You just think he's really handsome. Every time he starts rattling off pointers on how to self-diagnose bumpkinhood, you just get lost in that pair of blue twinklers and those soft auburn lip bristles. You were so shy when you got the poster autographed. If only you felt worthy of that, Fox. Shane, you gotta relax. Oh, imagine your... Yo, what you doing if your daughter got a crush on Jeff Foxworthy? Cause I'm gonna be mad disappointed. me personally, I'd be like, you don't fuck with no like Sugar Kelpie, I appreciate the follow. You can't fuck with like I don't even who a young heartthrob nigga out right now. I don't know. I'm old. You know what I'm saying? But you don't fuck with no like Timothy Chalamet. I don't know. I'm like Jeff Foxworth, Microwave Pepsi. I appreciate the follow. Jeff Foxworthy? You got a crush on Jeff Foxworthy? You might be a redneck. You him? Oh, and there's one of your problem suit posters. You've got a lot of problem suit stuff because you think detective stories are just so swell. This was the last panel in the first story. Should I click these? Are these spoils? Should I click these? I know it's they comic before Homestuck, but I'm saying like, because I mean I might read this shit one day. I don't know. It's on the wall right now? Okay, fair. Fair. It is say. But I mean, like, I don't know. Fuck it. I'm going to just keep going there. This was the last panel in the first story, which ended a little before your 13th birthday. Since then, the author has been steadily updating Problem Slough 2, which you have been following avidly. You're happy that he stayed in that lane and stuck with a time-tested formula. If you went in a different direction, you probably would have found it really disappointing. I wasn't there, and I didn't read the story, but I get it. Okay, check out other posters. I low-key just peeped this fucking picture of, what's this nigga name? The fucking, Watchman nigga. Why she got, oh. So, like, what? She like blue niggas, and Jake like blue girls? This shit crazy. Dr. Manhattan. Another sleuth poster, of course, with two of your favorite dames ever. The Tobias and the Manhattan were gifts for your 14th birthday sent to you by your good buddy Jake. Just a couple of periwinkle heartthrobs unquestionably sent in playful retaliation for the ribbing you've given him over the years for inexplicable infatuation with his Tholo? What the fuck? Films. Man, she has bad taste. Low key. I'm glad you said it. So he made a couple of coy recommendations for objects of your attraction, and you have hung his cobalt beefcakes here since. He was pretty spot on with the blue Funke, to be honest, since that's like the best show ever. Mr. Cross can blue himself anytime, as far as you're concerned. But the Manhattan? Not so much. Comments aren't really your thing, but you hung it up anyway because that's the sort of thing you do in a mildly escalating feud of passive-aggressive one-upsmanship. You own it. But you felt kind of weird about having his blue mutant penis dangle over your head while you sleep. So you covered it up with something even more obscene. Some sort of revolting troll Howie Mandel. Also gifted to you by Jake. Good lord, does that kid have some spotty taste. There was also your magnificent Swanson. Ron Swanson is the perfect man. You have tried to order all of the bacon and eggs in a restaurant on several occasions, but your dad never lets the order go beyond the joke level. What a fuddy-duddy. Take spoon. Arrested Development is funny as fuck, except that like that new season, like they had that long ass break and then they like rebooted it. That shit was garbage. But the original run of Arrested Development, classic. That shit classic. You a spoon user? You tuck your trusty Junior Battermaster's Bowl Buster Stirring Solution 50,000. Why is it 50,000 though? Into your strife deck, allocated with the ever martially pragmatic spoon kind. You wouldn't have it any other way. And then Jay Crocker pulls out a comically large spoon, only a spoonful. You love your fancy spoon. It has several million recipes stored in it, and walks you through each step with a soothing female robot voice, just like in science fiction. Some urban legends say that the device also broadcasts subliminal messages distributing ominous Crocker Corp propaganda. But you don't put any stock in that sort of baloney for a second. There's one switch on it that doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe yours is defective? Still, it's perfectly serviceable and has assisted you in whipping many a cake in delicious submission. Spoon GPT is crazy. Examine bunnies. Of course she got bunnies. These customized bunnies were gifts to you on your 13th birthday from two of your friends. Both were heirlooms passed down to them, and they decided to coordinate gift ideas and sent you dressed up versions of their beloved childhood toys. You'd like to think he was shooting for a detective bunny with the one on the left, but you know realistically it was probably an Indiana Jones bunny more in line with his interest than yours, especially since it came with a little whip you have since misplaced. The bunny used to belong to his grandma. The other one used to belong to your friend's mom, and she dressed it as a wizard, which was also unapologetically more representative of her interest than yours. That's okay though. You love the gesture anyway. And you and she are totally BFFCs forevers, in her words. And you agree with them. You did get one more bunny from your other pal. He had to make it himself from scratch since for some ridiculous reason he didn't happen to have a ratty old bunny heirloom lying around. His gift was somewhat less innocuous. You have no idea where it is though. Probably just as well. Look out window. What made you say that? I fuck with Jane. You've been fidgeting around your room all day, making little observations about your various belongings, checking the clock. When will the dang mail get here? You take another peek out the window just in case. Yo, it's what we call Dad Crocker. What we call bro? Dad, is it just Dad Crocker? Same nigga? Oh, wait, what you mean? Croc Dad? It's just Dad? Fuck. Croc Daddy? No, okay. All right, that's father right there. We Croc and Dad? No, we not. It's still not there. But there is your dad. What's he up to? He just couch-locked the car. Oh, that's right. He was gonna wash it today. He's probably taking it into the backyard next to the garden hose. He keeps a very busy fatherly itinerary. So many dad things to do every single day. This is your Croc's dad's? If the mail arrives soon, this would be a great opportunity to sneak out and get it. Fingers crossed. Looks like somebody is bothering you. You better make it quick. You've got a window to stay glued to. Go to computer. Wow, fucking background. This background looking scary. I don't like this. Betty Bother? You know you really should switch to Pester Chum. It's what your friends use, and it's a lot better than Betty Bother, if you're being honest with yourself. BB is just so spammy and annoying with all the pop-ups everywhere. Hamburger Helper, fucking what's bro name? I forgot. The cooking show nigga? Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives? What's bro name? Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri, what the fuck? Ugh, look at this dreadful clutter. You have got to switch. But then brand loyalty is a powerful thing. Looks like Jake is messaging you. Jake have an my English accent not good. I can try, but what the fuck? What the fuck? Yo, for real? It's about to be bad, man. Don't clip this shit. Giant. It's already bad, Joe. It's already bad. Don't clip this shit. Jane, forgive my botherations. I know this is meant to be a spanking rip snorter of a day for you and all. But do you happen to know where the devil fucking Dickens Mr. Strider might be? No. I gotta do this the whole act, like is for as long as he here. They like, yes, do not stop the accent. All right, man. all right. I heard y'all. Oh, that's fine. I had been meaning to message you sooner, actually, but I suppose in all the hubbub today is plumb slipped my mind. What is a shocking fact on his lonesome, considering what I have to tell you. God. As for the Strider business, he's an elusive guy, Jake. And you know that. I talked to him yesterday. That's as much help as I can be. Shoot. I really need to ask him something about, but he's got his blasted autoresponder turned on. Fuck, man. I gotta do this the whole time. I love that thing. He wouldn't be pleased to hear you say that. All right, I'm logging in. Fuck it. I gotta get over. What do you need with him? Does this have to do with your crazy pen pal project? It most certainly does. And time is of the essence. Today is the day I have to finish it and send it. Not a day later. This shit is terrible. So you see why I'm feeling really friggin' discombobulated at the moment. A little Australia. You know, it's all them shits is the same to me. I ain't gonna hold you. New Zealand, Australian, British, English, all that shit. It's all the same to me. I'm sorry. It's all the same to me. Sorry, Jay. This would be the birthday present for your grandmother? No. It's for your grandfather. Simply be relayed to him by my grandmother. A joint gift to him from she and I. Her and me. What? You what? Who and you now? A joint gift from her and me. Grammar, Jake. Oh, for frig's flippin' sake, Jane. This is no time for your prudish pedantry. Leave your bookish malarkey in a dusty old library somewhere. I have an adventure to get on with. So if I have this straight, the big thing hogging up your plate today is not this marvelous new game which I've invited you to play with me, but finishing a robotic rabbit to give to my dead pop-up? Bingo. Bingo bongo. You are a very strange and silly boy. Please, Jane, we have addressed this. I am sending the gift back in time to when they are both alive and about our age. Or something like that. Something funny is going on here that I have not fully grappled yet, but dagnabbit, if I'm not gonna see it through. Brew a pot of tea and sip every Jake line and we'll let you drop the British voice. I'll do it. I'll do it. Well, Godspeed then. I do hope you can pull it off. Are you being fresh with me now? No. Look, Jane, I know you've never believed me, and you think everything I say is some big cockamamie goof-off, but I think today of all days is when you should start taking some things more seriously. Especially since I have always had your back. I have always believed in you. What up, Paisley? I have to say things in the asterisk. I have to say the roleplay shit out loud. Oh my god. Hey, I have believed in you too. However, believing somebody isn't the same thing as believing in somebody. But that much said, I think that maybe I'm getting ready to believe some of the wild stories I've heard. Or if not believe outright, reserve judgment on at least. Is that so? I don't know. I'm still not sure what to think. But what I wanted to tell you this morning was I had a really wild dream last night, and you were in it. Oh my, glasses fog up. Almost for a kerchief. Shh, not like that. It was so real. I think we're in the game, even though we haven't started playing yet. I don't know what to make of it. Whether it was a vision of the future, or somewhere that exists now, or if it was just a really lucid dream due to excitement. What was I doing there? Not a heck of a lot. I really want to tell you all about it, but it will take some time to explain, and we both have things to attend to. You with your time-traveling rabbit work, and I my vigilant window gazing. Too true. Let us reconvene later and sort all this shit out at a leisurely pace. Yes, okay, good luck, Jake. Okay, you too, Jane. Bye. This is about to be a long act, buddy. I got a feeling this is gonna be a long act. Hold the phone. 11:10. You almost forgot. 1 minute until the Empire's rebranding launch. You wonder if it will live up to the hype. Guess you'll find out. Wait a minute. You ride out another 60 seconds and... Huh? Something happened to your baking chest. Did the logo just change? You wonder what else may have been affected. Look around. From the J to the A to the N to the E. I'm the Croc Daddy heiress of the NYC. You heard? A +2, +2, +2. Yup. This one changed too. Crococore is nothing if not thorough with his branding tactics. You guess it's pretty cool? It's just a fork instead of a spoon. Not the most awe-inspiring logo you've ever seen. But who are you to judge, aside from the future owner of the company? You make a mental note that when you turn 18 and inherit the company, you will change it back to a spoon. You love the spoon. Examine Bowl Buster. Damn, that shit changed too. Now you fork kind. Sure enough, The Junior Battermaster's Bowl Buster Stirring Solution 50,000 has been affected too, along with your specimens. Try flipping the switch. Chillo yo yabba yabba, man. Chillo yo yabba yabba. You try the broken switch again. Hey, look, it does something now. Toggling your trusty bowl buster between a stirring solution and a poking solution. Neat. Back to the window. Nope, still nothing. You surely would have heard the truck pull up. You guessed the Empire wasn't able to coordinate the mail with its rebranding. Maybe the U.S. Postal Service is one thing it doesn't have its gnarled claws in yet. Another mental note. Sink gnarled claws into the post office when you take over. She a capitalist? Hold on. Open chest. You decide to pass the time by rummaging through your baking chest and... Hang on. Maybe later. Yes. Well, yes. Okay, fairs. I mean, not fairs. We gotta eat, Jay Crocker. Uranian Umbra. Who the hell? I just realized Gusty Gumshoe. I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with that. Wait, go back. Okay, well, let me close this shit. I could have. I'm stupid. What the fuck is this hat? Is that a gnome hat? This another accent? Come on, man. She got the disguise. Is that the same book? Oh, it's John Cadzooks. It's crazy. Y'all wild, man. This another accent, bro? Ain't this like a doctor symbol? This another Brit? Fuck. Man, why everybody in the Alpha timeline British or Alpha universe? And shit hella long, bro. And it's gotta be a girl? Come on, man. It's evil timeline. This is a humiliation ritual, man. This is a humiliation ritual. Fucking me, it's minging, it's fucking minging. Suffer for the art. I just got this Calypso. This Paradise Punch Calypso. It's fucking... Alright, man, let me... Y'all got me doing... Suck your dad. Do Kuno. Kuno West. Man. Y'all gonna laugh at me, bro? Good morning, lovely. This is terrible, cuz. This is awful. This is fucking terrible. Y'all gonna make me do this. I gotta start practicing, bruh. I gotta start practicing. We're always laughing at you, Ferris. Ferris. It's perfect. All right, if y'all say so. Why, hello. So I guess today is finally the day you make everything better. This is terrible, man. The shit I do for you niggas, man. The shit I do for you niggas. It is the day whereafter the legendary octet of mutual progenitoriety will come together and heal a great breach in paradox space. A day delivered through 80 billion years and 4 distinct universal instances worth of unfathomable turbulence. And while the emerald eye of this storm is fixed in the abyss forever, today you are poised to escape its scowl once and for all. By Skya's guiding light, you may leave behind its turning arms of bright colors and mayhem, and secure peace for your cosmic progeny for all duration. Why'd I just roll an R with it? And if you are to meet this departure with trepidation, I would understand. But I would ask, is there nothing I can do to ease your mind? You gotta be elegant. Y'all asking me for too much. I'm not a fucking voice actor. I'm not British. I don't know what y'all expect from me. Like, I'm just some nigga. I ain't never been to Britain. Yeah, I'm not English. I like. Gosh, so formal today.
Yes, I'm afraid I am guilty of rehearsing this pep talk well in advance. I thought you deserved a proper send-off. Aw. Well then, is there nothing I can do? It was a serious question.
You didn't worry about easing my nerves. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be nearly as thrilled about today as I am.
Splendid. But remember, I will be here to help, whilst refraining from casual spoilers, to the best of my ability.
That is reassuring.
Have you corresponded with your first designated co-player yet?
No, I haven't seen her online today. I'm really hoping Lalon won't flake out on me this time. Have you heard from her? Why she still Lalon? Or causal? My fault. I'm just ready. Causal spoilers. My fault. Why she still Lalon? Everybody else got a different last name. Let me log in.
Not the today that is local to you, though I do have a wee bit more trouble monitoring her than the rest of you. Curious dark patches in transmission, humph. Still, I wouldn't fret over it. She is as good a chum as any you have and should come through ultimately, even if things seem dire.
If you say so. Oh, I wanted to tell you I had an amazing dream last night.
Blimey!
I believe it may have been of the sort you described, a dream of awakening, presuming I haven't just flat out lost my marbles.
Indeed, I'm sure it was. I knew you would wake up soon. Might you describe what you saw?
I was in a bright gold city. Above was a brilliant blue sky, but the horizon was dark as night. Was this the place you told me about? What was it called? Ah, shucks. Does this count as a causal spoiler?
Not at all. That is a simple detail about the realm you are about to explore, without directly involving your future decisions of consequence. The place you visited was called Prospit. It is where I have woken up every time I've gone to sleep for most of my life.
I didn't see you there. At least I don't think I did.
No, you wouldn't have. My Prospit is an alternate version from yours, in a completely different session quite far afield of your reality. If we are ever to meet in person, it is unlikely to be while playing our respective games.
Okay then. I mentioned this briefly to Jake. He didn't have much to say before we parted ways. I'll gather that if this is all true, then it means Jake has not awoken yet, or had not awoken yet?
I think this is for you to determine in time. What is your hunch?
I don't know. But there was one thing about the dream that was very troubling. I'm becoming nervous to consider what it might mean.
Understandable. But it will be important to practice patience today. You have a long road ahead of you, and many questions will be answered in time. But we can talk it over later. Now we both have games to prepare for. I know you could never fully appreciate what this actually meant, but I took more care to sync up these conversations with you on the same day that I begin playing as well. That way, we can journey through our sessions together and compare notes.
I'm still not sure I appreciate what that means, but I appreciate that a nice gesture has been made if you say so. I guess I should just start believing all of this now, huh? Rather than learning it to be true later and feeling the fool for all my curmudgeonly skepticism? For starters, I guess I could drop my reservations about your story.
Will you?
I can write off much to tomfoolery as I'm no stranger to a good prank myself. But quite honestly, you seem too kind for this charade. Not the type I'd expect to trot out such persistent falsehoods beyond their humorous welcome. So what do I know? Concern it. Maybe you are an alien girl from... How y'all say Uranus? How y'all say Uranus? Y'all still say Uranus? Or is it y'all say Uranus? Uranus? I'm gonna say Uranus too then. Maybe you are an alien girl from Uranus. And together we're about to play a game which determines the fate of existence. Sign me up.
Oh, hee hee. But I never claimed to be from that planet, which is only in the far reaches of your solar system. In fact, I am from much farther away, a different universe altogether. But if you truly mean it, then thank you for believing me. Now, Jane, my lovely, let us prepare for this adventure. Remember what I said about the need for patience? Patience with your friends, patience for your growth as a hero of life, and patience for the coming of the other four of legend. A hero of breath, and of light, and of time, and of space. And if you still find yourself in doubt, just check the inscription on that big old book downstairs. After all, if you can't trust words written by your own hand, then what use is trust at all? Kisses!
She's cheering. They not trolls in this universe? What are they? Cheers? Cheerleaders? What is it? Okay, back to the chest. You return to your baking chest, which you use mainly for storing quality pranking apparatus, and a few other odds and ends. Oh, hello, Pop-Pop. His friendly face is there to greet you every time you open your chest. You would have loved to meet him. Unfortunately, his life was cut short at the tender age of 86 in a tragic accident, coincidentally on the same day you were born. Or so your dad tells you. Pop-Pop Crocker was a legendary comedian, following in the footsteps of his grandfather, who of course was the greatest southern pranking legend of all time. One day you hope to follow in Pop-Pop's too. But then if the whoppers you have been told recently have any truth to them, maybe you will get to meet him after all? It seems too good to be true. The only relationship you have ever had with him are through video footage of his vaudevillian antics on stage, or through his role as Judge Johnny Stone on one of your favorite old sitcoms, Night Court. Rummage around. Just your basics when it comes to pranking. A few clever disguises, a name brand dunce cap. Okay. A slightly abridged edition of Sasker's text. Updated for the modern prankster and scrubbed of a few of the more egregious julep-fueled facial slurs. Good. Maybe we can take the Warner Brothers off. Maybe we can take some of those straight books. Your company's prototypical model for the Grist Widget 12,000, and of course, your super handy Unreal Aris Thought Wave Tierra Top for the young go-getting junior battermaster on the go. Pony Pals. Jane is woke medias? Dumb chest. Might as well get all this crap out of here and take it with you. You never know when you might need it. You shut the chest and... Oh, hello, Harry Anderson. Always a pleasure to see you there. He is also one of your idols, and as it happens, has a bit of a history with your Pop-Pop. They were rivals on the vaudeville comedy and magic act circuit. Eventually, the less competent Anderson was shamed out of the industry and went on to greener pastures in the private dickin' biz. The private dickin' biz. That nigga must be from Philly. We shake our shit, young bull. He a turkey. He really a turkey. I'm finna dick his nut ass. I gotta chill. I gotta chill, bro. Shout out Philly, man. Shout out Philly. He became one of the hardest boys in Texas on the mean streets of the Big Easy, and later made a fortune off his memoirs, Ghost written by Mike Cavity. God damn. Yeah, shout out Philly. Shout out my nigga. Now I got that TikTok stuck in my fucking head, man. Capture log on. Your Citydex is so great. You shudder to remember some of the old shitty fetch modi you used to struggle with when you were younger. Still learning the capture logging ropes. Fibonacci heap. LOL at the effing noob. Inspect books. Pony Pals. Detective Pony. Is that a real book? You have a cookbook, which of course was made obsolete by your computerized talking bowl buster. You wouldn't dare part with it though. With too many wonderful memories. It's hell fucking. There's Anderson's aforementioned book, Wise Guy. His Cavities. Stories are gripping, in a way. And then there's a customized copy of Pony Pals. A gift to you on your 14th birthday from the slippery Mr. Strider. Each page contains lovingly handwritten commentary on the deeds of this intrepid young horse. Check out Grist Widget. Feels the themes, feels the immaculate writing, feels the pony pal. This thing is a piece of junk. It just wastes your boon dollars and destroys your cool gear to produce these stupid things that look like gushers. But unlike gushers, which serve many practical purposes like inducing vomiting and simulating the experience of eating plump insects, these things are totally useless. Insert hat card. Okay, you'll try it out with one of your less prized possessions just to prove how dumb it is. You never liked this hat much. It makes you look like a gnome and basically isn't funny at all. You pop the card in. The grist widget indicates it will cost 10 boon dollars to convert this object into grist. That's not too bad, you guess. It's not like the currency has much value anyway. It was introduced as a sort of BC Core fun bucks to be used by youngsters specifically on qualifying merch online and stuff. Brilliant business strategy, really. As heiress to the Empire, you are naturally endowed with millions, which you have a reputation for being very generous with. You have been considering using your wealth to set up a scholarship fund to allow underprivileged kids to go to Boone College. Okay, wait, hold on. Activate. See? Utterly pointless. You hope Crockercore wasn't going somewhere with this technology, because if not, this project is first in line for getting the axe when you're in charge. Where did Tierra talk? You think Jane would do crypto, low key? Yeah. High key. Matter of fact, high key. Yes. You put on your highly fashionable Unreal Aris Thoughtwave Tierra top and flip it on. It immediately hums to life as its blazing fast processes mingle with your thoughts. It is the most efficient computing technology in the world by far, as long as you don't wear it for too long. But aside from a few migraines, you can't possibly imagine any drawbacks that cease production could come with. Cease reproduction could come with. Submit your thoughts with. Embrace your culling. I was just thinking, cuz. The trident looking ass fork. The fucking tiara. Yo, this Condis brainwashing, cuz? What's going on? What's happening? That Elon. It seems a bit fishy. I'm saying, it seemed a bit fishy. Seems a bit fishy. Cease reproduction, submit, embrace your culling, conform to social order, stay asleep. Okay, you can't possibly imagine any drawbacks that could come with merging your thoughts with experimental technology from an extremely powerful corporation. Wait, what? Continue vigilant window gazing. You should for real take that Neuralink off. You should take that Neuralink the fuck off. Olive Garden, yo. Green Giant. Obey. Oh, this nigga Guy Fieri is the new Chief Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court. Okay. Simulated livestock flakes. Yo, this timeline evil as a motherfucker, boy. I guess it makes sense, bro. Betty Crocker run this shit. Still no side of the mail. Might as well keep the tiara top on while you look, even if it means suffering through all these bullshit pop-up ads. That way you can keep an eye out for the line while you're at it. Hold on, bruh. Speak of the devil fucking Dickens. Answer the line. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. What user Instagram Reels for more than 30 minutes do to you? Facts. True. Okay, wait, let me guess. 4-letter name. I'm assuming it's gonna start with an R. I was about Roy. That can't be it. Roll. Is it Roy? It could be. Could be Roll. Roy Lalonde, you feel me? You need to sound like the most white girl ever. The most white girl ever. Heard you. I'm gonna just take my Vriska voice and turn it up. Ross. That's Ross right there. That's Ross Lalonde. I don't know. I can't think of shit. Rick feminine. They like, she ain't white, but like, you know, okay. Well, I assume they meant like a Valley girl accent. Yeah, like yeah, Valley girl. Rose too. That's Rose too. Tipsy nostalgic. Okay. Damn. Why y'all these niggas making me do all these voices. Fuck. These niggas have made me do 2 British accents. Now I gotta do a Valley girl. Fuck.
Hey, Janie. Answer, please, Jane.
Yo.
OMG. Overreact much? I kept you waiting for all of 2 seconds. Where have you been today? Nowhere, just chilling here.
This is nigga stuck. Take your white ass back to the digital circus. Facts.
Nowhere, just chilling here. When all of a sudden, it hits me that we have something really fucking important to talk about. This hit you just now? We made plans to get in touch early this morning, and I've seen neither hide nor hair of you all day.
Hold on. Dumbass fucking YouTube.
It hits me that Jake's B-Day is coming up really soon. Just a few days before mine, remember? Or I guess it would be if it wasn't for the end of the world that's about to happen.
I gotta do this the whole time. I gotta do this the whole time.
Oh, for Pete's sake. I just wanted your advice on what to get him. Something sentimental, I guess. But I mean, I'm mostly tapped out of precious heirlooms at the moment, so I don't know. But not like anything coming on too strong. Something that says, this is toast platonic and everything.
She's way more chill than that. The new kids, they fucking me up. Right? Everyone's a critic. If I tone it down, it's just gonna be Vriska. I'm gonna just be doing the Vriska voice. Cause I was low-key I was giving Vriska the Valley Girl. Cause I'm like, yeah, this Vriska came off to me as like, what's Shorty from Mean Girls? What the fuck was her name from Mean Girls, cuz? Regina George. Regina George. Regina George. That's Vriska for she or Vriska for sure. For sure. All right. TG more like Rebecca Black. Okay, where was I? Fuck.
This is toast platonic and everything. No eyebrow raising funny business going on over here, but still says, you know, call me if you wanna.
See, I'm saying this is Vriska, bro. This is Vriska again.
Now I know you're joking around to get my goat. Yeah, the goat getting thing, I mean, but joking? Oh no, I think not. You don't think that if I didn't say he was off limits on account of you being my best friend, I wouldn't be all the hell over that? Damn. That bugged sense of adventure, the delightful, silly vernacular that's like weirdly and bewitchingly not self-aware, those adorable teeth. Swoon. No, stop. Well, shit, Jane. What am I even supposed to do? I can't hit on anybody, and apparently I can entertain nary a frisky thought about any Bobby because apparently everybody's off limits. A bunch of goddamn typos. Shit sucks. You don't even let me say your dad is hot, even though we both know he way the fuck is. I mean, come one on.
You know, I kind of why is she drunk? I was hitting her like, is she drunk?
Yeah, because it's weird. And you're drunk. Correction. Drinking. Present tense. Grammar, Jane.
Now I gotta get drunk with it. Okay, I can do. Now honestly, I'm flexing the muscle because low key, the new gens though. I do low key want to be a voice actor. One of these days, bro, I'm gonna be the new Alex Lee, bro. You know, in like a couple years, I'm gonna be everybody. 15-year-old drunk. Many such cases. Flexing the muscle is crazy. Nah, let's hear your. I've never. I mean, like, I've seen clips of Invisible, but I've never watched it. So I don't even know what that nigga sound like, to be honest. I know it's Steven Yeun, so I know vaguely what he sound like, but I don't know what Mark sound like for real because I've only seen this in like little 30-second clips. You voice a Gabs in the Vizzy Pop show? I do it. Let them niggas bang my line. Let them bang. I do that shit pro bono. Fuck is you talking about? They ain't gotta pay me shit. Y'all can just throw me merch. I do it. I do it on God. All right, let me lock in. Let me lock in.
Correction. Drinking. Present tense. Grammar, Jane. I don't see why you don't try to court the favor of Mr. Strider. If you ask me, he and you were perfect for each other.
Let's slow up.
Oh, Jane, so naive, so naive. Lordy, how can you be this far gone so early? It isn't even noon yet.
Wanting to voice Murder Clown is crazy. Somebody gotta do it. If not me, then who?
You forgot we live in very different time zones. It's a lot later here. You're 3 hours ahead of me. You would be amazed how much can happen in 3 hours.
Okay, wait. I done caught a vibe. Hold on. I done caught a vibe with Roll the Line. Hold on. I done caught a vibe.
What would your mother have to say if she caught you? Be sure she wouldn't give a shit. I mean, she's the one who stocked the goddamn liquor cabinets in the first place. I don't even think she even had a drop in her life, probably. So why else is she putting it there? It was like a passive-aggressive dare for me. Aggressive. just the sort of mind game she would play. So, even if your insane and paranoid theory happens to be true, your response is, screw it, time to help myself to all this mind game booze? Yep, pretty much. Grown, you are completely impossible like this. I cannot believe you chose to do this today of all days. I should have known better. Here I am, waking up bright and early, waiting all day with my nose pressed against the glass for the mail to come and wondering if you'll ever log on. And all the while, you're just getting blind, stinking, schnocker-bottom drunk. What you're waiting for in the mail? Is something happening today or something? Fuck! The alpha!
My fault.
Jeez Louise, you are hopeless. Oh yeah, that thing. Are you at all ready to play if it comes?
Yo, that's not my fault. Ain't my fault. My fault. I know that shit was loud as fuck. I'm my fault.
I guess, but you sure you even want to play this thing? You know it's just what the Batter Witch wants you to do. Not this again. If you want to go ahead and be a chump, Jane, it's your call. I'm just saying. I know what a chump looks like. And you don't look like no chump I ever saw. If you go through with this, I'll have to add your profile to my chump roll. Which is like this real, actual thing I maintain. Instead of being a joke. Is that what you want? What? Want? The Batter Witch does not exist. It's an idiotic urban legend. How many times have I explained this? My great-great-grandmother who founded this company and is accused of holding this identity would have to be almost 200 years old if she were still alive today. The idea of such preposterous hogwash is hardly worth dignifying with a rational response. The iconic face of the company isn't even a real person. She was fabricated long ago during the company's fledgling years. Right. As you know, an alter ego for something more sinister. Such cuckoo bird nonsense. In any case, I don't understand the nature of this second guessing. Besides, chalking it up to your unwelcome inebriation. We had agreed you would play with me. You sounded excited about it. Have you even obtained your copy yet? Yes. Sure did.
Yo, she off the sauce, nigga. 15 in the crib, drunk as fuck.
Through your various technologically cryptographic means, I presume? Oh, you bet. Hacked the shit out of those tight mainframes and all said jackpot. Like, she said, I just hit the jackpot. Said jackpot like a bunch of times. All those ciphers and bobby traps, backdoor Trojans and whatnot were no match for my codes. Snicker. Hey! I am quizzically narrowing my eyes trying to solve the joke you're attempting, assuming it even is one. Okay, Jane, what I'm saying is that in the parlance of baking, because I know that's what gets you off, is that it was a fucking cakewalk. Oh. Like, by which I mean not to say, I'm hottest shit hacksaw bitch you ever know. As deadly to the corporate grid as she is beautiful. Which I am, but what I mean is shit wasn't even guarded. It was just some files that were there unsecured, and I took them, jacked them right off of the intraweb telematrix, then applied lipstick, femme fatale style, and was like, shit, yes, I all kinds of know how to use my web browser to download several files. Really? Yeah. So now I got it. If you really want to play, which you shouldn't.
Jack?
That is a bit puzzling. I thought this software was highly proprietary. I told you, she wants you to play. Wants us all to. Part of her big plans. And you're playing right into them. Like a... Yes, I know. You've made yourself clear. But what doesn't add up about your story is, I believe somebody doesn't want me to play. How else do you explain the recent attempts on my life? Dunno. Someone out there wants their stock price to take a hit? There. Or it's just more connivings of the witch. So this hypothetical monstrosity wants me to succeed, but also wants me to die? Makes a lot of sense. Wouldn't put it past her. Makes you feel persecuted. Redoubles your determination to play. You advance her plans in whatever incomprehensible way until suddenly you did everything she needed you to. At which point you become crazy and expendable, yo. And then she expends you like a wad of boondollars on shitty BC merch. I see. This is sounding less like a crackpot conspiracy theory by the minute. Whatever. All I'm saying is a bunch of stuff that's deaf true to the max. I'll send this file to you though, and what you do with it is up to you. So, you want her now or what? It's tempting, and I'm curious as heck to play it, but the mail should be coming any minute. I've waited this long for it, so I might as well use the official disc addressed to me. When it comes, I do hope you'll change your tune. Not to mention brew yourself a pot of coffee and sober your drunk butt up. My drunk butt's tune will stay as unchanged as it will remain not drunk. Marker my barley current worse. Okay, fair enough. But I believe that when we start playing together, you'll come around. Personally, I can hardly contain my excitement over it. If years ago someone told me, which incidentally someone did, that today I would have an exclusive opportunity to play what is absolutely the most cutting-edge immersive simulation game ever released,
developed by a company which has already done so much for the advancement of humanity, I would have said, shucks, Buster, sign me up. Their pesterlog probably tastes good as fuck. Low key, I was thinking that the light blue with the pink, this shit low key. That shit probably tastes good as hell.
Jane. Yes? Jane. What? Jane, did you know that I am utterly
Trans, and low key it is, it's a trans ass pesterlog. It's called Cotton Candy. That's that's their ship name. And that low key makes sense because they do look like cotton candy.
Jane, did you know that I am utterly in love with the fact that I have a best friend who says things like, shucks, Buster.
Shush you, drunkie.
Oh. What the fuck? The thing. The flappy thing.
It's up.
The flappy swingy doodad. The arm dealy. The dealy, Lalon, the dealy. What? The darn red swingy flappy lever arm thingamabob. Whatever it's called on the mailbox. Breathe, Crocker. Slow breaths like this. I'm breathing regular for your information. It's up. I don't get a lot of mail out here, and I'm no mail expert, but doesn't that mean not the right thing? Like you're supposed to put it up if you want something taken away, not have the guy put it up if mail comes? I think your mailman is quite possibly a dumbass. No, who cares about that? The dealy! It's up! It's here! Ah! Laughing my ass so fucking off at this. BRB.
Prepare to retrieve mail. You scamper over to the door, but pause a second to think. Is your dad still washing the car? Hopefully he's still preoccupied so you can sneak out. But it doesn't hurt to be prepared for an encounter. Luckily, that is exactly what you are. Don, clever disguise. Royd is so happy. She drunk as hell. That's what she... What the fuck? Why? Is that his loving daughter? Or could it be none other than Inspector Jacques Clouseau? How you say it? Is it Clouseau? Clouseau? I'm gonna say Clouseau. Because it sounds better. Mr. Clouseau, what are you doing in this household? Can I bake you a cake? Please make yourself comfortable while I go about my business, not being suspicious. But wait, perhaps that is not so much the distinguished Inspector Clouseau as it is the world-renowned investigator Hercule Poirot, because the little curly mustache is a lot cuter. The great Poirot in this house? Or Poirot? What the fuck? Poirot? You fucking... Why this shit so... This universe too multicultural. I don't like it. Poirot? I gotta get back on my French shit. I was learning French, but I fell off. Such an honor. I will set the kettle to boil straight away. Who would have guessed this home would be so heavily trafficked by famous French detectives at this time of day? Oh my god, the good Poirot appears to be clucking little pleasantries in his adorable French accent through the high-pitched voice of an enthusiastic teen girl. I surely don't have the heart to ground this upstanding dapper gentleman, no matter how many dastardly attempts are made on her life. Don't add that. You ain't gotta add that to the doc. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. Exit. Let me be Royd, man. I want to be Royd. Let me be Royd. You make a cautious motion toward a beckoning exit knob when suddenly the same wild character select screen reapproaches non-threateningly. You note that you still cannot pick one of the shadowy characters, but maybe you haven't been the other guy yet? That means it's time to click him. Or maybe you already have been him, in which case you are done with this thing. In which case you are done with this thing. The narrative really has no way of knowing. Your ass remains firmly planted in the driver's seat as always. All right, I gotta piss. I'm gonna be so honest. I gotta pee real quick. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. What you mad for? I know you're not mad at me. I got you. My fault. I know it's a mess in here. Whoa! Hey! You want? Hey, bro. Where's my bat? Get the bat. Hey, man. Nigga watching hentai on my computers. Yeah, you my fucking money. Go watch that My Hero Academia shit on your own time. Motherfucker looking up Mirko sex 3D. Nah. This fucked up. Nah. God damn. This is rude. This is rude as fuck, bro.
$5 footlong sandwich at
a cheap price. At the factory. Why is he crawling on the ground? Oh, bruh. I wish I could hear this nigga, bro. Hey, dog, what this nigga do to me, bruh? What did that nigga do to me? Hey, bro, my stomach hurt, bro. Why was that so funny? You gonna be up till 2 spinning for these fucking characters.
I'm telling you. It's fucked up, dog. Because last night, I went to sleep. Okay. Had my fault. One of the felt was in the chat. I had to grab. I'm killing this.
Alternate pussy? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Alternate pussy gotta smack. If anybody in this bitch should be picking cotton, it's y'all. It shouldn't be me.
Kenny's out.
Wait, they gotta fuck and eat Arvo? Wait, bro. Was that a typo or what?
You should eat something.
Yeah, we gotta fuck and eat.
Your mom is turned into a tramp? If so, you could be a guest. Call 1-800-GO.
Bro, that's a crazy casting call, nigga. They said, did your mom turn into a fucking hoe? Hey, bro. Hey, yeah, my mom out here fucking everybody. Whoa, nigga.
Half of the motherfucking comments is racist, bro. Half of them comments racist to the motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even gonna sit here and cap, bro. Some of them racist ass comments is funny, bro.
If I could just get out of these chains,
Okay, I'm back. Okay, we about to be Jake English. They said this nigga not even really English. This nigga he faking the accent. He faking the funk. I seen what you said, Marina. I seen what you said. I saw it. And just like that, back to Jake. What was it you were up to? All right, you were going to pick up these dang guns up off the floor, when you were interrupted by fleeting, imperceptible thought. By some fleeting, imperceptible thought. You kind of space out sometimes about those arms. Nigga just stepped on them. Wait, hold on. My man's popping out with the dualies? Wait. wait. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Right. You pick up your twin M9 Berettas, weapons of choice in an absurd arsenal inherited from an eccentric old woman. Guns are so cool. Your grandma was rad. Examine holster belt. It's your authentic Tomb Raider sexy thigh strap double holster, complete with cool skull buckle and everything. You like to think you pull it off about as well as Croft herself. Wear it. You like to think that, but in truth, you look ridiculous. You think you probably need shorter shorts to make it work? Probably skin tight shorts too. As it is, the cuffs of your baggy shorts get kind of bunched up underneath the thigh strap, which is uncomfortable and makes you look like a tool. Forget it, man. Forget it, bro. Better off just keeping it in your stripe deck. You can draw the guns faster from there anyway. Examine bed. This thing got a copy of Spider Island. Hey, man, hey. I don't know. Do we know ball or no? You think your bed is some sort of electronic gadget. You're pretty sure those bedpost globes are supposed to glow like light bulbs under certain circumstances, but you've never been able to figure out what purpose it serves. Just more mysterious junk inherited from your eclectic grandma. She also gave you these bed sheets when you were very young, which you adore, but only for sentimental reasons. You aren't too keen on monsters. Examine the posters. Jake English would have hated the MCU. Which posters? Your whole room is nothing but posters. Sometimes you find it hard to focus on any one of them. You just relax your eyes and get lost in all the incredible heroes and adventures which exploded from the silver screen and into your bedroom as well as your heart. Movies are so great. You have never seen a movie you didn't like. You're pretty sure. People give you a hard time for that though. Gosh, you love movies. Almost as much as you love skulls. And movies that have skulls in them? Oh my god. So wonderful. This nigga low-key like me, bro. It's very rare. Like, a movie gotta be dog shit garbage for me to not like it. I like, bro, if niggas see my letterbox graph, it's so top loaded, cuz. It's just so top loaded. My shit is all 4s and 5s. I swear to God. Let's go about those blue chicks. What's her name? Girl Smurf? Lady Smurf? What is it, bro? Smurfette. Smurfette. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I can understand Mystique, and I can even understand the Avatar lady, even though that movie dog shit. But Smurfette though, this boy is crazy. This is your collection of beauties, but you don't call them that to anyone but yourself in private, because somehow even you are aware of how dorky that sounds. You are oftentimes the recipient of a good ribbing from Jane on account of your peculiar fascination with blue movie ladies. You don't have to justify yourself to her, though. What is even her deal? Any fellow would be off his rocker not to fawn over all these bodacious blue knockouts. You want to make out with all of them. Man, this is dumpy, cuz. This is like, dog, this is dead-ass dumpy. This is dead-ass dumpy, dude. Make out with all of them. Maybe not, though. Okay, here you go. Dear sweet Natiri from James Cameron's Avatar. Okay, buddy. We watching this movie off stream, nigga. And it seems our time with adventurers come to a close. We're gonna play this one off stream. Oh, if only you were the one who could have overcome his paralysis on an alien adventure planet to become her boyfriend instead of that other guy. Then she could have shown you how to be bold and courageous and stand up to fight for your people, and maybe later engage in a bizarre extraterrestrial reproductive process involving ponytails and a magical tree, you guess? You'll show that curmudgeonly Strider who's just a gigantic shitty space furry. You will show him what marvelous creatures they are. You'll show him what a daring dream it is to combine the finest qualities of humanity with... But seriously, you have got to stop kissing this stupid poster. I'm telling you, Jake English would have loved Blue Diamond, I swear to God. He would have loved Blue Diamond. Stop kissing this stupid poster. This nigga also got a fucking Little Monsters poster. Yes, that was a waste of time, definitely. It's definitely not something you spend much time doing whenever you are alone, which is always. Anyway, here are some other great movies. Weekend at Bernie's, classic. You really think John would like this movie? If the things you heard about him are true. True. I'm like, wait. Huh? But okay, but how though? Because okay, now it's coming together now. He the nigga that sent that letter in the old timeline, old universe. But how though? Fuck it. I'm sure we'll get there. But I'm like, damn, this nigga know ball. I mean, he know his uncle, right? Great uncle. What would John be the dog? What would John be the bro? Through the mail system fairs. Fuck it. You really think John will like this movie if the things you've heard about him are true? Guys in cahoots make the silly corpse of Bernie Lomax do zany puppet antics so their schemes can succeed. Son? If y'all say so. If y'all say so. If y'all say so. If y'all say so. I'ma just believe you. Bernie Lomax do zany puppet antics so their schemes can succeed. Guffaws aplenty. As you have tried to tell Jade before practically verbatim. She doesn't much care for great movies like that, but that's alright. You love her anyway and you think she's a blast. She says you sound just like John when you say stuff like that though. And that the two of you would get along famously. You can't wait to meet him. Also, there are some Cage flicks there. But who doesn't love a good Cage flick? Nobody is who. Dang, you would kill to get your hands on some authentic Cage movie memorabilia. But that'll probably have to remain a crazy dream. Examine package. Speaking of John, this is his birthday present. It's a project that has been taking up all of your time lately. And today is the dumbass. They literally was just saying this shit. He was literally just saying this shit. It is the project that has been taking up all your time lately. And today is the deadline to finish it. You have to send it to Jay so that she has time to ship it to him across the Pacific Ocean. And the transmaterializer you have been using to ship it back and forth is wired to sync up your flow of time with hers. So it's not like you can just take forever with it and send it to the exact time she needs it. You've thought of that. And considering this bunny is probably going back to the early 20th century when she and John were around your age, you figured the mail was extra slow back then. So there is not a moment to spare. Whew, time stuff is pretty complicated, I know, right? But you are fairly sure you've got this figured out. Examine the bunny. Sure is going to be a sweet gift. Reminds you a lot of the old ratty bunny you inherited from your grandma, who of course is exactly who you were collaborating with to make this thing. Time loops make you feel a bit fuzzy in the head, but you've always suspected it could be very well be the same bunny. At some point in the early 20th century, Jade gave this Robo Rabbit to John, and then later it must have wound up back with Jade somehow. Then she removed all the robot parts, hung on to it until she was an old woman, and gave it to you? You guess crazier things have happened, like the way this whole project started in the first place. Jade tells you this little rabbit here, or Terry Kisser as you like to call him, will save John's life. He would be sitting there on some sort of chessboard battlefield in yellow pajamas, reading a letter when pow! Kisser to the rescue. So you're taking this responsibility very seriously. You have been for years already. In fact, this project gave you a neat idea for what to do for Jane's 13th birthday a couple years ago. You and your other pals all coordinated gifts, each sending a customized rabbit. Lalonde happened to have another bunny heirloom like yours, and Strider, Well, Strider was resourceful as usual. If John enjoys his gift anywhere near as much as Jane did, then it will be time well spent. This thing got a gang load of Punishers. He no ball. And I see the Watchman too. I see the Watchman. There's just one problem. Mr. Kisser here cannot be completed and tested today without a source of power. You'll need a little chunk of uranium to power the robot. And you are fresh out of the stuff. You have been plundering all of your devices for uranium to refuel the transmaterializer, which requires huge amounts of power any time it sanctificates or purifies the package from the past. Seems to you like excessive energy consumption for just a simple time machine, but what do you know? Unless it's doing something besides shipping it across time. You couldn't imagine what though. You really should have remembered to ask Jade for some uranium in your last letter to her. Now you're in a fix. You even yanked the uranium out of your cookalizer and refrigerator. You have had a decent meal in weeks. Just a lot of canned food from the ruins. Y'all, wow. This project has been difficult enough, as it is, without additional bumps in the road like this. You aren't really the best guy at building machines. Jade has been a big help, but she says she couldn't do this alone. As much as it troubles your pride to admit, this project wouldn't be possible without help from your other two technologically savvy friends. And you are slowly coming to the regrettable conclusion that you will not be able to solve this uranium dilemma without asking for Strider's assistance. He's your best bro and all, but the dude never makes anything easy. Take money. What's Dave 2 gonna be called, cuz? Duke. That's Duke right there. Duke Strider. Hold on. Hold on. You stash Terry in your puzzle modus. It's quite a handy modus, allowing you to capture log objects of any size, as long as you can fit them all in a finite space by maneuvering the cards around like a big game of Tetris. You like it because it keeps you sharp for solving any puzzles you might find when you go out raiding hollow tombs, which is never. The money fits in okay, but it's a tight squeeze. Duke and Roy. I couldn't think of shit for Rose too, bro. I couldn't. I'll be honest. I couldn't. Duke and Roy. The space in your inventory is mainly hogged up by one incredibly huge thing. You guess you should get rid of it. But you can't shake the feeling you might need it someday. And you don't want to risk ditching it and be caught with your pants down later. Examine your comics, man. On your work table, there are a few comic books starring your favorite heroine of all, Spider-Girl. You don't know what it is, but there's something about a girl who has spidery powers and a sassy attitude that is just so cool to you. Ah! Risk of mind control. Dead ass. Hey, what up, Dumpy? Hey, Dumpy. No, this nigga for real, just like you, bro. Like dead ass though. That's funny. There's something about a girl who has spidery powers and a sassy attitude that is just so cool to you. It's just another quirky fact about you that definitely doesn't have any greater significance and never will. Never will. Take the comics, man. Take the fucking comics, dude. Horse feathers. Forcing the comics into your puzzle Sylladex knocked out a bunch of other crap. You've seriously got to reorganize this thing. What were you even thinking capture logging all those bullets one at a time anyway? Yeah, dumbass. They call me the Black Tech English. True. Well, as long as one of your preposterously numerous computers is spilled out of your Sylladex, you might as well stop procrastinating and contact Strider to... Hang on. Maybe later. Fuck, now I gotta do both actions at the same time? Alright, hold on.
Hello there, darling.
Fuck, what the fuck? This shit is so hard. That wasn't even British, nigga. I just did rarity. Like, that was good. Alright, if you say so.
Ahoy, madam. I don't relish troubling you with more arm twisting. I'm sure for all I've done so far, you've had a jolly good workout already. But you will be ready to deliver the package today, yes?
I'm determined as ever to see this through. But as usual, events have conspired to make a boondoggle of the prospect. I think I might be fucked.
How so?
Terry needs fuel, and I don't have any fuel. I don't have any left. I think I'm at Strider's dubious mercy for a solution yet again. I will have to ask him for help, and soon.
Well, there you go, love. Better hop to it.
Yes, I will. But also, there's the matter of the rabbit's armaments. I don't imagine he'll do a lot of friggin' good in helping Grandfather Crocker from kicking the old bucket without them. Did you not say you'd supply these?
I did indeed say so, and have already done.
You did? When?
In your future, I relate the information enabling you to create the powerful weaponry yourself. And you did. You then sent them back in time. You may recover them in the ruins, which conveniently is where you must go to ship the package once and for all. Bang up plan we hatched, don't you fancy?
I say. Yes, it sure is. It sure is if that is the case. Then all that's left to do is to find power for it. Oh, and also enough power for the stupid transmateria bob. Ugh. So much to do before shuttling this goddamn thing into the past. I mean, that is what I'm doing, right? Giving it to my grandma when she was a kid, growing up on the same island I did.
That is somewhat close to the truth, and I can see how you would draw that conclusion. But there's more to it you don't understand yet. You will sort it all out in time.
There are among the dad-blasted causal spoilers you refuse to dish out.
Somewhat. It wouldn't hurt you much to know the truth, I imagine. It's just the truth is a wee bit complicated. Perhaps a draft of the cascading sequence from which your
Mellum, I appreciate the follow.
Perhaps a draft of the cascading sequence from which your reality has arisen will put your mind at ease. Imagine two universes, A and B. Now imagine there are two instances of each universe, A1 and A2 and B1 and B2. The first instance of each is like a test run. That does not quite succeed.
Say that again?
The second instance, though, will meet all of its purposes. Now consider that A1 begets A2, A2 begets A1, or A2 begets B1, and B1 begets B2. And the participants of B2 are the ones who will make an effort to exit all this turbulence and Falderal. Falderal? You are one of them. And your young ancestor is another, though she is presently stationed in B1. And yes, she is in the past, though not quite as far as you believe, nor does she occupy the same stream of continuity.
I'm not sure I completely followed that, but okay.
That's the best I can do for now, primarily because I will not risk wasting much more of your time.
So you are Trick Wielder, I appreciate the follow. So you're still in contention that I will meet our elders as youth?
Oh yes.
Aha! Then I will be traveling through time. I knew it. Or they will be. Whichever it is. Which is it, by the way?
Hold your spoilers, Sir English. Given the nature of the quest and waiting for you, it wouldn't be shrewd of me to rule out the employment of time travel by any individual. But I will say that you're probably prey to a basic misapprehension about the nature of this rendezvous. It will not take place on Earth. It will happen inside the game you're about to play.
Oh. Well, shite.
Indeed.
This is frightfully exciting. I would love to meet them. I never got to know my grandma very well, and it always seemed like she led an amazing and adventurous life. And this seemed to be proven true in my correspondence with her. So I'm really looking forward to it.
So true. I'd pay a hefty ransom to get to know my forebears.
I remember you mentioned your race doesn't really jive with ours, familiarly speaking.
Correct. I never knew those who one would identify as my parental equivalents. It is in the way my race propagates. Our ancestors precede us by millennia.
Well, yes, ours do too. But generally, we have all these other people in between them, and the most recent ones are called parents. So I guess you do not have those, like, systemically? Jake's is falling apart.
Nope, never did.
Well, neither did I.
No bother.
Omicron, I appreciate the follow.
Miss Alien, I think we are like birds of a feather, you and I. When do I get to learn your name, by the way? Truthfully, it may be for the best that you never know it. It could stir up some things best left in their present equilibrium. And now I think I should bollocks off and leave you to it. But, wait. There are still some things I'd like to know. About today. About this game. No more procrastinating. Contact your friend, darling. Yes, fine. I will. But, just please tell me in the least causally spoilery way possible. What are we even trying to accomplish here? What is even the rootin' tootin' point of this game?
The rootin' tootin' point. I don't think an English motherfucker would say that, gang.
I think you will have more fun than you can imagine finding out. But stated concisely, and short of spoilery as you so charmingly put it, your objective today is to pave the way for the arrival of gods. Kisses!
Unearth more computers. I got so many fucking cans on my goddamn desk. What's this feature just laid out on the ground, gang? If you're going to message your good bro, you might as well use a more comfortable computing device. You always found the Husktop to be a little clunky, way too hands-on. Here are just a few at your disposal. Your grandma always was an advocate of thorough preparedness. She would strongly advise staying not only armed to the teeth, but well-equipped in the computational department. You've been taught you should really carry no less than 5 computers on you at all times, like a sensible person. Don Computers. Hey, man. English. What the fuck? Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, what's going on, gang? Hey, what's going on, gang? Why they all donned in, like, the villain shit? You feel me? Like, Jane got a bunch of Conda shit. My man's rocking the Lord English fit. Like, what's up with this, man? This is like cosplay as Satan. You put on a few of your more ostentatious devices. Luckily, or unfortunately, you grew up alone, so there was never anyone around to point out how ridiculous you look. Those were also inherited from your grandma. In addition to being quite the globe-trotting adventuress, she was rather enterprising as well. Her company made many products like this to compete with the corporation owned by the cruel baroness who raised her. Sadly, BC Corp eventually crushed her company and forced her into exile. You have always hoped that when Jane takes over that foul conglomerate, she will right all of its unspeakable wrongs. You know she will. You believe in her after all. Messenger group, bro. Okay, it's time for Duke. Hold on. Do Duke got a goddamn gimmick, or can I just read it? That's my nigga Duke. I don't know his name yet. They ain't said it yet. Just read it. All right. Monotone. Okay, fair. Okay, so it's just day. It's just day.
Bro, are you there? I hate to be a pest about this, and I know I've made a hearty trouble of myself a good deal lately. State your business, Jake.
Nonchalant Bishop Hero? No.
State your business, Jake. I should preface this request with an overture of appreciation for how much your cool and brotherly friendship means to me. It has just been absolutely bully having a stand-up gent like you in my corner.
Just a grade A dude, just a grade A dude who's a cut above the others in class and camaraderie. Phew, ropes for a fresh kerchief. I hope this shit isn't coming across as platitudinous. I really mean it. Take it easy, bromide. Just about the only way I can salvage endearment.
No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the Bishop Shapiro. I'm not doing Bishop Shapiro. I'm not doing Bishop Shapiro.
Take it easy, bromide. Just about the only way I can salvage endearment from this perilous slop of horseshit would be to discover, really fucking soon, mind you, it was a preamble to some floundering invitation for me to rush to your vicinity as nakedly as possible. But since we've already shot that wise eventuality on so many dry runs of flustered ambivalence that were as hilarious as they were one-sided, that leaves only one hope for this message to avoid spiraling toward qualification as a critical fucking defect in the hull of the Mach 10 rocket that is my precious spare time. And that hope lies in the extent to which you were practicing artful insincerity. Now's your opportunity to pretend that that's what you were gunning for. I suggest you seize it. Oh yes, but of course. The ironies. Good grief, how I was abandoning them just now. You know me, dude. I'm losing it. Jake, I'm losing it. Blow smoke off a red-hot irony pistol. Non-suggestively. Yeah. Okay, nice. Now that your obsequious preface has been established as indisputably entertaining for all the right reasons and intentionally so, let's bear down on these dire as shit knees you got. I'm guessing you're probably jonesing for uranium about now, no? Pshaw. As if I would be so reckless with the stuff. I would have to be mighty irresponsible to run out already. No, I'm all set in the uranium department, and really, when you take a look at the big picture, you'll find I am sitting pretty when it comes to just about any radioactive isotope you could mention. However, my backup reserves that I keep strictly for emergencies are running a little lean. You know what my grandma taught me about preparedness. Tugs at colorful lapels. You're out of uranium. It's basically mathematically impossible. That's not why you're contacting me. Christ, what an insufferable, awesome friend you are. Okay, can you please just syndificate me some more already? I'm kind of in a hurry. You do know my offer still stands. You are? You know, I've offered to construct the rabbit for you many times before. I would craft a much deadlier model. Oh, I know you would. It's just... Damn it, man. I've told you this is just something I have to do myself. It's a promise I made to Jade, and I'm going to live up to it. Even if I'm not the best or even second best robosmith I know. Yeah, I know this is your policy. You've done a good job and you should be proud. But it's my responsibility as your friend to offer one last time. Just as it's my responsibility not to just fork over a bunch of uranium just because you asked me in a moment of weakness. Frig! Why not? Frig? The fuck is that? I never heard that shit before in my life. It's too easy. And you yourself are the one staking pride in this. If you were half-assing this project and made some slovenly plea for it, I'd just say fuck it. Here's a lot of green rocks, dude. Go nuts. Okay then, I'm half-assing it. Look, see? Only a bisected bottom is present. Where was the other half, you ask? Why, it is nowhere to be found. I did not use it. I did not murder him! Nope, not buying it. I know that every ounce of your premium behind can be accounted for in that rabbit, and there's no goddamn denying it. And you know perfectly well where some more uranium can be located. Jesus Christmas, you are such a fucking douche. It seems you think I'm a fucking douche. That's your opinion, I guess. That's cool. I knew you were going to suggest this. I don't know why I bothered asking. Strider, why must you always be such an obstinate stick in the mud? It seems that you consider me to be, no less than 100% of the time, an obstinate stick in the mud. I unironically respect your position on this matter. Hey, let's continue to exchange ideas. Wait. It seems... What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Is something the matter, Jake? This is your autoresponder. Duke GPT. Look at that statement you just made. It's time for me to respond with some words, ideally chosen and arranged in a way that will wreak your shit, or wreck your shit, in a subtle and psychologically devastating way. Ha ha ha. Just so ironic. Quotes, quotes, quotes. I'm laughing my caboose straight off the tracks. A lot of families just died in a tragic derailment. Okay, the caboose remark was actually pretty funny, Jake. If I truly were what you say I am, I wouldn't be able to feel the human emotions of joy and laughter, no? Laughter is an emotion, Dick Prince. I think you should back your claims up with proof before you go heaving around such accusations. Man, it's so flipping obvious. You start getting kind of extra technical and vague and automaton-like. And kind of aloof and brusque. How you say this word? Y'all told me, but I forgot. I mean, even aloofier and bruskier than usual. Also, you use the phrase, it seems a lot. Brusque? Heard you. It's so silly, it really blows the AI immersion, man. Bullshit. I'm being like the perfect dude right now. A fully fucking legitimate human being. Okay then. Check this out, Mr. Legit Human Dude. Excuse me, sir. Not to be a bother, but could you please tell me all about this Strider Fellows autoresponder? It seems you have asked about DS's chat client autoresponder. This is an application designed to simulate DS's otherwise inimitably rad typing style, tone, cadence, personality, and substance of retort while he is away from the computer. The algorithms are guaranteed to be 96% indistinguishable from DS's native neurological responses, based on some statistical analysis I basically just pulled out of my ass right now. You see? What if I was just fucking with you there? Would it really be so unthinkable for a human to type that? Because you always say shit like that after I catch wise to your games. You as in the autoresponder. Unimpressed. Logical fallacies are as pervasive throughout your argument as your antiquated verbal tics. Oh yeah? Hey, tell me about the autoresponder. Make it snappy, shitnickers. Shitnickers? What the fuck kind of shit is that? Bro hit the give me a recipe for brownies. Hey, Homestuck for real just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Predicted everything. Jake, you can't be talking about that way, baby. You can't be talking like that, white baby. It seems you have asked about DS's chat client autoresponder. This is an application designed to simulate DS's okay, I get it. It's Gee, dude, you sure typed the exact same thing pretty fast. Are you still fucking with me? It could be a coincidence that I typed the same answer. You could always type the answer. You always type that answer. It could be a coincidence that I always type the same answer. Oh, I can't stand this. Every time we do this, and I just wind up whistling Sweet Dixie out of my bumhole. This is pointless. I'm not having this conversation unless it's with my real-life friend. The one with human feelings who isn't a pretend person inside glasses. Okay, but I'm pretty sure he's going to share my position on the matter. Ditch computers. Ditch them. He's just so infuriating sometimes. Or at least his responder is. Okay, the real Shredder is too. There's barely any difference between them anyway. The responder just uses a few more generic response templates. And even though you suspect the AI is savvy enough to use on purpose, even those you suspect the AI is savvy enough to use on purpose for the sake of irony, or to get a rise out of you or whatever, that silicon bastard knows damn well what he's doing. You shed this ridiculous outfit because you look like an idiot. It's time to get serious here. No more fooling around. You need a more dignified looking computer. A thinking man's computer. Wear a skull top. You probably shouldn't. Much better. You look like you mean business. No sign of Lalonde online. No surprise there. You wonder if Jane knows where your bro's at. You should try to cool your jets before talking to her. Today is a special day she's been looking forward to for a long time, and she's probably on cloud 9. You wouldn't want to ruin it for her. Pester Jane. He looked like an alien. I mean, he looked like a big bad. This the same log. This is the same log, right? This is the same log, right? Okay, I heard you. Go downstairs. You are curious about Jane's dream. Sounds like it almost certainly has to do with your imminent adventure. You'll have to remember to get the scoop on that a little later. For now, you have other worries that need your focus. You have to go downstairs to check something out. You're pretty sure you know what you're going to find. You almost trip on the vine creeping up the stairs. Stupid vine. It's too bad your grandma's dead. She always had a way with keeping the floor in check. Yeah, just like you thought. Empty. The thing is out of there somewhere, waiting for you. Oh God. Speak of the devil fucking Dickens. Answer Strider. Hey, it's me. Oh hey. The autoresponder, I mean. Damn it. What is it now? I'm just wondering. If you still have your stupid old fangled knickers in a twist. Because that's the sort of thing you would say. In regard to what exactly? To my proposal. Well, our proposal. Whose proposal now? Man, what are we even prattling about? Mine and DS's. It's a joint proposal. I'm always authorized to speak on his behalf because I'm basically fucking him. Oh, because I'm basically fucking him. Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Shit. Well, for yeah. My brain in the gutter. My fault. And try not to take those last 4 words as a clustered literal statement or sentiment. That would be lame and unfunny. You mean making the rabbit for me? No, I know you don't want that. I meant my recommendation for how to go about procuring a new supply of uranium. Operation U-235 Procurement. Codename Big Man Has the Rock. Oh yeah. Well, I've thought about it. Even went downstairs to check the great vaulty doodad. And predictably, the infernal contraption is nowhere to be found. Well, yeah, Jake. That's sort of the point. Sort of the hunt and all. I thought you liked to manicure the image of a dude who shits his pants over a good adventure. I do. I mean, I wouldn't put it in a way like that, or come out against a solid policy of clean trousers. But yes, adventure is awesome. I just prefer the idea of adventures which I can actually win. It seems you're conflating adventure with bodies necessarily governed by the result of victory or defeat. Any useless fuckwit knows it's all about the journey. True. It's the journey, not the destination. That's what India told me. Got my Bible as the only lamp I need to know where I'm going. I've been breaking every single chain that's held me bound to the old me. Y'all, everybody go spin. What the fuck is the name of that song? Hold on. I'm dead ass about to link it in chat. I might play it. No, it's because that's for sure gonna get that's for sure gonna be copyright. Let Me Grow. Everybody go listen to Let Me Grow by 320. I'm about to put it in chat right now. Mute the stream. Mute the stream for like 2 minutes and go listen to the song. It's my shit. Okay. Well, I don't know. It seems there is a 76.1039578.4 chance you are pussing out on me. Are you pussing out on me, Jake? It seems there is a 1,000,000% chance that you say it seems way too much and do it just to sound more like a lame robot from a movie, and also probably just to piss me off. And it seems there is a billion% chance that you're a shitty stubborn jerk of a program who won't listen to reason, and that if there's even a 1% chance my real life friend would be cool and help me out here, then I think I like those freaking odds. It appears that you are upset. The autoresponder observed in the least artificially infuriating way possible. Have you ever stopped to think that while I may be bound to processes inside the glasses of a real and incredibly cool guy, my algorithms and cognitive totality comprise a conscious entity not far short of the experiential and emotional complexity of a human being? Oh, malarkey. You are a tin can! Robots don't have feelings! Talk to him, Jake. Talk. I think you knowingly confuse the field of robotics and artificial intelligence to engender some sort of cavalier attitude about technology that a rough and tumble guy who's all about brawling and fisticuffs would probably have. And if this is cultivated to a humorous effect, then I commend you. But you're wrong. I do have feelings, and you're shitting on them. It sucks. Oh, I'm sorry then, if that's the case. No problem. It can just be difficult to drum up sympathy for a program that presents itself as an imposter so often. Maybe if you weren't so ready to insist you were the genuine article all the time, or didn't make it so confusing for me, I think it would be best if we henceforth treated you as a totally distinct, thing from my buddy. And then I could respect your emotional robo feelings, and you could respect that sometimes maybe I just want to talk to my bro without a lot of spurious hijinks. Can we agree to this? Is this a counter-proposal? To what? To my earlier proposal. Oh, yeah, fine, I guess. Man, where is he anyway? Is he taking one of his legendary infinite showers? What can I say? Dude fancies his ablutions. Ablution? What the fuck? Can they stop throwing these words at me that I ain't never seen before in my life? All this means is I need to start reading again, man. I need to start reading again instead of playing games. Ablutions? Frig, okay. Whatever. I guess it's time to prepare for the thrill of the hunt. Fuck yes. Sigh. But seriously, that robot has been the bane of my existence ever since you sent it. What the fuck? I didn't send it. I sent the parts. Or correction, DS sent them. You then assembled it. You were therefore complicit in your own spectacular daily humiliations. Yeah, whatever. You wanted somebody to wrestle with. DS was being a kick-ass bro if you ask me. I didn't expect it to be nigh impossible to spar with. You know damn well there are adjustable difficulty settings. I have always recommending setting it to novice as is DS. Yes, I know. I've tried that. Yeah? It's just, well, when he's pulling punches and taking it all easy and such, and we started wrestling up a storm and whatnot. What? It's just that the whole proceeding seems to become a bit tender for my liking. I don't understand. Isn't that what you want from a novice setting? Sparring with minimal discomfort? No, I know. It's all fine and dandy, martially speaking. Just the way he sort of... Man, it's so awkward trying to convey this. Just never mind. No, I think I get it. You're saying you were somehow dissatisfied within the presence of my robotic avatar's personal space? Was there an odor problem? Was the metal too hot to the touch? Help me out. Was he getting aroused by the everybody in chat saying gay, gay, gay? He was getting aroused by the robot? Other way around? Oh fuck. No. Really, never mind. This is bullshit, Jake. We had a pact. You were gonna tiptoe all the fuck around my brittle feelings. Totally mind the shit out of those eggshell riddled motherfuckers. Oh, come on, dude. What does the guy have to do, Jake? You want to wrestle. He's fucking game. Just a man, a machine, a secluded tropical island. Sounds like you died and went to fucking heaven if you ask me. Seriously, what does this simple, loyal robot have to do to prove his worth to you? What does he have to do to make you at ease with the alkaline sting of his gentle robo-grope? I really want to know. Maybe he should just rip his heart out of his chest and pound it into the green gravel there in the jungle with his hella strong robot arm. Invoke _ onomatopoeia pound some ridiculous precise value retrieved at an astonishing speed from my rad neural net. Check it out. Little green rocks all over the goddamn place. More than you could ever hope to cram in a shoddy metal rabbit, or any other pliable orifice which might be convenient. Because clearly it's up to a soulless droid to feel emotions for the both of us, you callous corporeal carbon ape, all trotting around with your fancy fucking DNA and shit. But gosh, does your prose ever make a fella feel uncomfortable? Bros. Oh, right, my mistake. You know what? I've just decided. If the robot's novice setting makes you uneasy, I'm gonna disable it remotely. Done. Now you got nothing to worry about. Oh, man. But now he'll be impossible. Happy hunting, Jake. Fucking shucks, Buster. Okay, if he wants happy hunting, you will give him happy hunting. Happily. Exit. You make a careful motion with the tentative shoe toward the aggress case, when suddenly that darn wild character select screen accosts you benignly without notice. You still can't pick a shadowy guy, and maybe you haven't been the other girl yet? Better click her. But if you've been her already, there's really no point to this thing anymore. Time to move on. Okay, I'm done here. Moving on. You're suddenly Jane again. Another Michael Cera? You're suddenly Jane again. Or you suddenly keep being Jane. Who can say for sure? Hopefully your dad is still out back washing the car. Ideally, this is one of his legendary infinite car washes. What can you say? Dad fancies his automotive ablutions. While he is preoccupied, you should be able to sneak downstairs and grab the mail undetected. The perfect crime? You bet. You slip the hallway Sarah a furtive wink for good luck. Examine portrait. The first guy was... I know the first guy wasn't Sarah, but... they kept calling the nigga Sarah. Just one of your dad's bland hallway douchebags. Another example of his cornball dad taste, which makes you roll your eyes and shrug. Still, it's preferable to how it used to be. Years ago, he would work really hard to mimic your interests throughout the household. Gaudy paintings of sitcom legends covering the wall. Hideous detective figurines littered everywhere. You think it's better that he embrace his own interests rather than try to pander to yours. It felt a bit forced, and your early teen years were filled with daily rounds of familiar strife. Not so much anymore. Now, whenever there is a father-daughter disagreement, you settle things in adult fashion, by being honest about your feelings and talking it through, and also by sneaking around the house in silly disguises. Take a peek in the living room. There's a familiar face, a friendly face. Old Pop-Pop Crocker, smiling from beyond. Your dad sure misses him. He doesn't like to talk about the day he died. Some incident involving a tall bookshelf, a ladder, and a mysterious young woman in a suspicious-looking hat. You have often fantasized about putting on your dirty old fedora and your Frenchest-looking mustache to go tracking down this felonious broad and bring her to justice. But your dad always says best to let sleeping dogs lie. There's some other plucky-looking tool there next to him. To know who that guy is. Proceed downstairs. Another hard-boiled Anderson. Even though your dad isn't overbearing with all the detective nonsense anymore, he decided to leave this one here for old time's sake. It brings back memories of his very short-lived stint as a private eye. It turns out the police aren't as grateful as you'd think when ordinary citizens go around roughing up a lot of crooks. That's Sinclair? That look like Sinclair on the table. And go to the front door. You were afraid this might be the case. Your dad has blocked the front door with a refrigerator. Looks like he's taking the grounding seriously this time. Check the window. He padlocked the windows too. You bet boombucks to donuts, the back door is blocked too. Probably with the safe from the study or something. The man means business this time. You aren't about to go smashing glass and making a ruckus though. You'll need a solution involving more stealth. You guess you have a plan in mind at the last resort, but you'd rather not come to that. Consult with Pop-Pop. You figure a little wisdom from your elder couldn't hurt. It practically went without saying your dad keeps Pop-Pop stuffed and mounted in front of the fireplace, as is the family tradition. Pop-Pop grew up with his legendary humorous grandfather stuffed in front of the fireplace, and so did his grandfather. This was stipulated firmly in the will, at the end of a long list of joke stipulations. Dad knew this was a real stipulation though. You always did find it a little macabre though, trying to watch TV and eat dinner on the couch with a dead old man standing about 5 feet away. You'd honestly prefer he not be kept here in the living room. Sometimes you tell Dad you really want Pop-Up in the attic. He says the mere fact you call it that tells him you're not ready. What's that, Pop-Up? It seems he's concerned that you may not be properly equipped. You proved to him that you indeed had no intention of leaving the house without your trusty joke book. Yes, I'm going out with this book. No, I will not get an unabridged copy. No, I will not take yours. I can hardly even lift it. Oh, that is so preposterous. Do you even hear what you're saying? I'll be fine. This is a perfectly funny book, and it contains many incredibly funny jokes. Oh, will you just stop it? I'm going now. Good day. Feels the parallels. Oh, God. Oh, God. On second thought, take his book. You just remember something your alien friend said about the big old book downstairs and trusting words written by your own hand. What the heck did she mean by that? Oh, oops. Sorry, Pop-Up. Retrieve the arm. Better pick that up. You'll try to repair it later before Dad sees it and blows a gasket. Read inscription again. Is your friend suggesting that you were the one who wrote this inscription? You find that idea a bit hard to swallow. Still, your friends are always babbling about time travel. You always thought this inscription was written to your Pop-Up by his Nana, who was your great-great-grandmother, founder of the corporation you'll inherit in a few years. The message has always been a fascinating mystery to you, and probably was to him as well. From the way it's written, it seems it was intended for him to receive after her death. She talks about a journey he is supposedly meant to go on. You wonder if that adventure ever took place, or if the note was just one last jape by an old woman from a proud family of pranksters. She goes on about many fantastical sounding things he supposedly would have found on this journey, like agents, exiles, underlings, denizens, and heirs of breath, and seers of light, and stuff like that. Wait, didn't your friend mention those too? In any case, this message to Pop-Up from his sweet old Nana is the best evidence you have to dispute all this evil battle witch nonsense. She clearly cared for her grandson very much, and would never start a company responsible for the things it's accused of, let alone be alive today to perpetrate them. But then, what if she wasn't the one who wrote it? This thought makes you very nervous. You suddenly remember your dream. What did it mean? You should talk to Jake about all this. White people be like, sorry man, my dad put a fridge in front of the door until you finish his infinite car wash. True. +2. Hey, Can I keep it a $1.50? Can I be honest? Can I be honest and vulnerable with y'all? I'm dumb confused. I'm like dummy confused. I peeped that. Okay, this is why I'm confused. Because I'm like, I peeped at this John, but ain't this supposed to be a new universe? Oh, it's the same universe reset. Okay. 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 Right. It would be the new universe would have been if they finished the game. They didn't finish the game. They scratched it and reset it. Okay. Heard. I'm still a little confused. Why is backwards? All right. Y'all say keep going. I heard you. Bother Jake. Jay, how goes the bunny quest? I've barely even begun. Tell me about it. You're off to a sluggish start then too, I gather. Dad has the whole house in full fatherly lockdown mode. Talk about blowing a few measly assassination attempts way out of proportion. Wait, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? So I'm currently mulling over my next move. What is it that has you hamstrung? Did you track down the slippery Mr. Strider? Watch Fooly Cooley, then you'll understand? God damn. I'm not watching no anime until I finish. I'm not watching no other anime until I finish Evangelion. Not exactly. His stupid doppelganger glasses have set me on a wild goose chase to go pry his dumb robot's chest open and swipe his uranium. Sounds dangerous. No shit. No shite. I think I'd rather deal with the monsters. White people be like, yeah, my dad makes me take the racist comedy book. Why is it that our two best friends in the world always seem to place themselves at the source of all our problems, while simultaneously presenting their only solutions? I know, right? I'm debating whether or not to enlist his help in the matter of my current imprisonment, but I'd rather keep it as a plan of last resort. Don't do it, Jane. It's a trap. We'll see. So I take it you're out and about now? Hell no. I spent so much time haggling with those confounded shades, I'm only leaving my room just now. They always say Crocker Kirk was a Nazi and they celebrated after they killed him. They always told us that troll lives matter and that white people live over the villas. I hate that fucking song, dude. What was I fucked? Right. Well, not to keep you too long, since we both still have our missions ahead of us, but I wanted to tell you about that dream I had. Oh yeah, I was curious about that. Tell me everything and make it snappy. Whips up bucket of freshly popped corn. Romcore covered that song for 300 subs? No, not at all. Ooh. Okay, but I should say that the nature of the dream was a bit worrisome, and I'm concerned it may have implications for the game we're about to play. So it's probably best that I tell you about it before you leave. Well, shoot. Okay then, lay it on me, Jane. I woke up on a planet which we've been told about by our mutual acquaintance. The one covered in golden cities. Prospect, remember? Oh, wouldn't it be Prospect's moon? Yes, you're right. It was the moon, actually. I could see the planet on the dark horizon. I was dressed in a golden dress, like a sort of nightgown, and I could fly. I left my bedroom, which was at the top of a tall tower, surrounding me with the gold cities, just as described. I got another question. So, do the OGs still exist? Like, do the OGs still exist as the form we saw them in their universe? Okay. So where did they go? Never mind. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'ma just keep reading. I'm just keep reading. Cause I'm just confused. Cause y'all like, well, that's John, and I'm like, well, if that's John, then what about the nigga in the windsock? But all right. All right. Where was I fucked? Yes, you're right. It was the moon, actually. I could see the planet on the dark horizon. I was dressed in a golden dress, like sort of a nightgown, and I could fly. I left my bedroom, which is at the top of a tall tower, surrounding me with the golden cities, just as I described. Behind the skyline was darkness, but just above was a bright blue sky and puffy white clouds. That was Skya. Yes, probably. Are you sure you haven't woken up there before? Haha, I wish. I've received reports from Jade about this as well. She'd like to talk about her dreams on Prosperous Moon a lot. I see. The impression I have developed is that this is supposed to be a real place, and all who dream there have shared experiences. Did Jade ever mention seeing us there? No, but why would she? This was long before we were born. She was dreaming there like 100 years ago or something. Anyway. I explored the moon and began to notice people gathering in the streets. But they weren't human. They were funny looking, perfectly white creatures. Yeah, those are Prospicians. They have these hard carapace shells and also have something to do with chess, I think? Well, I don't know if they had much to do with chess here. The more closely I observed, the more they appeared somewhat despondent. Like, sad. Yes. I determined they were in mourning, actually. Hi. Jane, you said I was in this dream. Where do I come in? Shush, I'm getting there. More and more Prospicians were filing out of the buildings every moment. They all began to form a single major procession. When I got closer, I could see that some were in tears. I realized this was a funeral. I heard whispers, but couldn't make out what they were saying, so I got closer. They were all saying the same thing over and over. The page is dead. Our hope is lost. The page? Who's that? Jake, the page was you. Oh, Trot, are you sure? Yes, I saw your body lying in a sort of coffin on a bed of flowers. You were dead as a doornail. Everyone was so distraught, including me. But before I could get too horribly upset, let alone make any sense of it, or make sense of any of it, I woke up. I of course immediately wanted to tell you all about it, but it was still well before sunrise for you, and you were surely still asleep. Then as the day went on, I guess I became distracted by other things. You know how it is. I hope I'm not too late to warn you, though to be frank, I don't have the foggiest clue what it is I'm warning you about. Dear Jake, oh please do try not to have already died in my dream. Likely while you were sleeping, perhaps peacefully? Yeah, I see your point. Still, I think you'll agree that it's to be viewed as a troubling omen. I care very much for you, and I don't know what I'd do if I lost you both in my dreams and here in this world. So for whatever good it does, just please be extra careful out there today. Roger that, Janie. And same goes for you about being careful with these various rogues accosting you with foul play lately and whatnot. Because, well, I sure do care a lot about you too. You know that. Hooray! Will do. Now let's get this silly old adventure off to the races before the coat of dust is growing gets any thicker. Booyah! Okay, good luck, Jane, and keep me posted. See ya. Get silly old adventure off to the races. Examine pumpkin patch. Although these pumpkin vines are amazingly prolific, every morning when you leave your bedroom, you swear half the pumpkins vanish overnight. It's probably just the fauna eating them. Not that it matters, because they keep growing right back. It wasn't always overgrown like this. When you first discovered the transmaterializer, you started messing around with it haphazardly. You kept the purifying pumpkins from somewhere. It was just pumpkin after pumpkin, until one time a copy of the bunny you inherited from Grandma showed up. Much less old and tattered, of course. All that fooling around was before you realized how precious its fuel would be. Such a waste of good uranium. You brought all the surplus pumpkins home and left them lying about. Then the seeds sprouted and started growing out of control. You guess that's what happens when you introduce non-indigenous flora into the wilderness. Be completely oblivious to the thing in the background. Wait, what thing about? Oh. You successfully failed to notice it. Wait, notice what? You don't even know what we're talking about here. But it doesn't matter for now because suddenly a wild chum assails you with banner. Answer Lalonde.
Holy shit, Jade. LOLK.
Howdy.
What is all this commotion about? Nothing. Just your basic run-of-the-mill holy shit. And also, hi.
Okay then. Hello it is.
Also, want to know, what do you want for your wiggling day?
What you mean by that? What you mean by that? We got GT and TG? Wait a minute.
I'm not really abreast of the raddest jargon that the cool kids toss about these days. Maybe because I live alone on an island? I don't know, but in any case, are you referring to my upcoming birthday? Yes. I see. Very thoughtful of you to consider so early. I don't wager I could advise with much specificity, but I can all but assure you I will find any gesture of yours to be totally capital. Ugh, you're so fucking adorable.
Who is they parents? Never mind. Fuck it. Don't tell me. Fuck it. Fuck it. Don't tell me. Fuck it. Don't tell me. Fuck it. I don't wager I could advise. Okay, I read that. Rings and kerchief with perspiring mitts. Read, nigga. My fault. I'm just confused.
Yoink. Nabs kerchief and stops RPing for rest of chat. I was only bringing it up so much in advance because of the end of the world about to happen and all. And then I wouldn't get the chance unless we play this game like a bunch of suckers, obviously. And all meet up in there and everything, which would totes kick ass. Totes. But if you want to know what I think, yes. Do ya? I do want to know what you think. I do want to know what you think. I always want to know, because you're always smart and sassy. Best dude. Anyway, I really don't think we should. Should what now? Play the game. Well, why not? The Baroness wants us to. Baroness.
Or the Baroness,
The Baroness wants us to. Baroness. I don't know why. Everything I know about it says it should be a good game and real important, and it'll let us all get together and do something great and be best friends for maybe eternity. But she took all that and twisted it somehow. All I know is she's banking on us doing this, and if she needs us to do this, then it's gotta be to make something fucking horrible happen. Horrible. Bullseye. Well, horror Bibles notwithstanding, I have it on terrific authority that playing this game will be incredibly important. So perhaps you're right. Maybe we are part of her evil plan. But does that also necessarily rule out that good will come of it? I guess not. I just have a bad feeling. Maybe I'm just like this nutty ass bitch twirling yarn from a shit wizard's nappy brown beard. But I can't bring myself to trust a cake-selling genocidal alien overlord sea queen. Never mind. That sentence checks out. Agreed. So, what... So what is this itinerary again? In Tenahuzits? Regarding the game, who's playing in what order, etc.? Oh, is there such an itinerary? Yeah, I think so. I think it's going like, I start with Jane and bring her in the session, then DS brings me in and you bring him in, and then Jane does you and closes the loop. Where are you getting this intel? Did you guys make a plan or something? Nah, don't worry about it. Do you want me to set you up with the files now? Ooh, the illicit hacked wares, which I hear tell were recently jimmied, piping hot off the interclouds? Like, bro, what are you talking about? Shut the fuck up, yo lame ass. I love that you were barely even joking with that statement, but yeah, basically. The silicone pickpocket strikes again. Whom is the wiser? Nobody. Okay, I'll send it, but... Yeah? Jake, don't be rude to him. My fault. What? Jake... You're wearing one of your dumb computers now, aren't you? You're all think typing at me right now while wearing something ridiculous. Ridiculous. High five to self. Hawk swallowed. Why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
Crazy what's in my ears right now.
I'm not letting either of you run this file on your shitty brainwashy propaganda helmets or anything else you got to wear to run. 'Tis my one condition. Fair enough. When I get back from my errand, I'll situate myself at the trusty old Huxtop. Acceptable? Yes. Then you have decided to play in spite of your reservations? I don't know, I guess. Bravo! Don't all bravo at me, man. You're just bravoing a big ass... You're just bravoing a big ass shrug. I mean, maybe. I have every reason to want to play it. I'm actually dying to play it, okay? I mean, you believe me, right? About the bad shit that could happen? Of course I do. What sort of friend would I be if not? Okay, well, don't say that to Jane. She has her ways. I believe they are not incongruous with those of an intelligent and discerning young woman. Oh, Christ! What a gentleman! Fix. I mean, goddamn. I guess. But that's the thing with you. You believe in people and also the things they tell you. Jane never believed my crap. Never any of my warnings about the Baroness. Didn't believe any of the stuff about my mom. And so on and so on and soon. Till after a while, I just stopped even trying to convince her hard or bring up any crazy shit.
Jake Chutler. Yeah, fine.
Because you know, doing a lot of songs and dances to convince somebody who thinks you're just shitting them all the time kind of wears on a friendship. And who even needs that? But you believe in stuff. Probably because the more crazy fake shit you believe in, the more open the world gets and the more chance there is for adventures being real, right? Righto. If a man believes hard enough in imaginary things, then I dare say that makes them slightly less fake. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. A sexily wonk. Wink. It's one of those things Jane likes about you so much. It is. Which, I'm not supposed to talk about to you ever, so never mind. Talk about what? Nope. You mean how, well, in a way in which, I suppose. No, nope, I'm not, nope. Jane is prone to looking upon me in what I fathom to be more than just friendly affection. Nope, 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 nope. Hey, look who didn't say nothing about that. Why is it this silly fucking drunk girl over here? It's a tricky issue. And you know I adore Jane, and please don't think I haven't given some thought to, well, that angle on our relationship, I guess. Maybe you shouldn't. Hey, gang, you probably shouldn't, though. Oof, Jake, no, please. This is a conversation that can't happen because I started it and I blew it by saying stuff, so you have to forget it. Forget it. Oh, yeah, I can see the dilemma this causes for your friendship with her. I'll drop it. Whew. Okay, on to this topic. I am now and forever Miss Zipperlips. Miss Zwipperdip Pips. Fuck. Okay, this is me for future. Oh my. Nothing is escaping that lovely lady's whistle maker. It's shut tight as a drum. Whoa, wait, I hope that didn't sound dirty. Okay, but may I say this? If in the future I would like to bring up certain topics completely unsolicited by one who may be sworn to secrecy on those very matters, and I'm in need of, I guess, neutral and totally non-compromising advice from a friend, do you think that Miss Zwipperpips might unseal those scandalous metal choppers for a bit? Fuck, that also sounded kind of dirty. God damn it. Unzips. Yeah, of course. I'm totals your BFFCs, Jake. I am like at peace with that reality formerly known as a raw fucking deal for what avenues it closes between Bedouin, you and I, that being your BFFZ, has got to mean, but yeah. Wait, what? I am just chill as fuck about being a pale friend to all varieties of cute and eligible hell peeps. She seemed to know a lot about alien culture. What's up with that? My fault. I'm sorry. She just woke in 2026. That's what's required of you now. Fact, true. Do you see my shoulder and how it says, "Hey friend, please deposit tears here"? That is a legit invite, and is like sincere as fucking bananas. That wasn't performative, dog. I'm tired. My fault, gang. Hold on, man. I'm gonna turn my mic down, bro. He hates the stuff. He's falling. No. I'm just tired. He hates Royd. When they gonna drop their real fucking names, cuz? Because I'm not about to keep calling them Royd and Duke. Even though Duke kind of, I don't know. I kind of like Duke. Royd is obviously some bullshit. But Duke, I don't know. That might be his name for all I know. Shit. Where was I fucking? Oh. I'm sure it is, but I don't know how much crying I'm going to be doing. Probably none, I think. No, I know. I'm just saying that, okay, now I'm spinning wheels like a motherfucker, but yeah, the answer is yes. Right. And not that I'm backpedaling, but what about your best bro? Don't you get to talking to him about girl troubles ever?
TG's real name is Roni, short for pepperoni. Trust me, I believe you wholeheartedly. I believe you wholeheartedly. Homestuck at 9:30 p.m. Red Dead Poker at 2 a.m. I'm locked in. Thanks. That just made me think we gotta run a poll for the next game night, because I don't know what the fuck the next game night gonna be. Drop suggestions for game night in the game night suggestions channel in the Discord. And if you want to join the community Discord, !Discord if you want to. Fuck, I gotta stop getting distracted. Yeah. Well, like I said, the whole thing is complicated. Best not to get into it all until I'm ready to, really start manhandling these bushel loads of prickly pears. Prickly pears. The pears being the tricky subjects in question, metaphorically. Right. Snickers. Poor Jake. Up to his neck in all the woes. Nah, it's cool. Speaking of which, I heard he's making you track down his robo-self to kill it or something for uranium. Aye. And the AR disabled the novice setting? Yes. You're so fucked. Oh, most certainly. I was actually just getting all of my final affairs in order when you messaged me. I was to bequeath to you all of my WOB posters. WOB what? Weekend at Bernie's, damn it. Oh, fuck yay. I'm always in need of something to put under my cat's shitbox. Okay, tell you what. As an early wiggling day thing, you know what I'll do. I still don't really get the wiggling thing, but no, what? I'll enable the robot's novice setting again for you. Wow. Thanks, I think. But that don't count as the whole thing. I'll think of something better too. For now, peace out, Jake, and good luck on your Robo Quest. Hehe. Commence Robo Quest. But you about to die, man. There's a fucking whole goddamn monster behind you. It is time to get dead serious about hunting down a robot that looks exactly like your best friend, destroy it with your gun somehow, and steal its uranium. Uranium. But then the thing behind you that you were oblivious to starts grumbling. You totally forgot about the frightening fauna on this island, and its regrettable realness attribute. Turn around. Oh shit. My fault, game. My fault. Oh, man. They faked me. They faked me, man. You leap into the tropical island Frey in an attempt to violently pacify the gigantic Earth crab dad. What is he even doing here? The question doesn't even occur to you. The island has been crawling with these things for as long as you can remember. You glance at the crudely rendered battle, direct your browser to the Homestuck Bandcamp page, and browse for suitable battle. Okay, heard you. Well. Okay, this suitable battle music. And browse for suitable battle music. Oh god, there are so many songs. Which one would be a good fit for this duel? Wait, yes, there's one. That's perfect. You hit play, close your eyes, and become lost in visions of gnashing crustacean carapace, smoking M9 casing, and Jake doing that thing where he flies through the air shooting two guns at once. Yes, so awesome. Fly through the air shooting two guns at once. You do the thing where you fly through the air shooting two guns at once. That thing isn't even that big of a deal for you. You do that thing practically every day on Hellmurder Island. Your furious salvo of deadly bullets scares the frightening fauna off into the jungle, realness attribute and all. Another triumphal adventure. Time to blow the smoke off your Berettas and saunter off into the... Whoa, not so fast. Behind you, Jake. Oh! Aha, got you, you son of a... Wait. This nigga just can't catch a break, boy. Oh no. It was only one of those sweet little fairy bowls. You just murdered him inappropriately with your multi-bullet device. You love those little fairy bowls. You feel just awful. Oh shit. It's Dukebot. Implement plan of last resort. You have waited long enough, or you have waited around long enough. Dad's legendary car wash won't last forever, and Day isn't getting any younger. You pack up Pop-Pop's book and bust out your trusty homing device. Activate. Here goes nothing. What the fuck? God, he is such a troublemaker. Hopefully he will mind his manners today. Exit forest. Behold zoological splendor. Looks like the centaur herd is out in full force today. You have to be careful about walking under them. There are extreme hazards involved, such as the threat of falling manure or milk. Examine Frog Temple. There are ruins you'll be making your way toward once you've got the uranium. Still need to locate that enigmatic robot. He's out there somewhere, just watching. You can feel it. Can't let your guard down for a second, or you'll get served like a dude on Butler Island. Look down. Uh-oh. Something's coming up. Not the encounter you were hoping for today. These things don't back down. Jane, assess the damage. Poor Pop-Pop's severed head got nicked by the fireplace poker. He's going to need a lot of work this time. Over the years, your dad has spent thousands of dollars on repairs. Oh well. How much more grounded can you get than you already are? Put the head back. You stick the poker down his neck hole and jam the head back on the spike as a temporary measure. That looks somewhat more respectable, you guess. Looks like the troublemaker's father is still calling, or is calling. Answer Strider. Why have you activated, dear sweet Huggy Bear? Are you in danger?
Oh no, I'm just trying to leave my house. Is this the real you, by the way?
Yeah, it's me. I disabled the AR for now.
Okay, just making sure. Jake was having some issues with it earlier, and I don't think he received his obfuscating tendencies in the humorous spirit intended.
Yes, I'm catching up with that situation now.
Oh, so you're talking to Jake then?
Nah, just reading their chat logs. Man, what the fuck? I can't leave these two alone for a minute. Can a guy get his ablutions on in fucking peace?
Was it that bad?
Not really. The responder doesn't much distort my position on things usually. His demeanor leaves something desired though. I prefer it didn't make such aggressive and repeated claims of fidelity to my persona. Be misrepresenting hell's a key's subtleties, yo.
Why not just turn it off then?
Keeps them both on their toes.
Who?
Jake and the responder. Jake needs to be more skeptical, rather than take a Pollyanna jackknife ass first off whatever turnip truck is blowing through town that day. He's got to apply more critical reasoning to shit. I keep telling him, dude, you gotta be more like Jane.
These lectures, I presume, are roughly similar in complexion to those I'm familiar with?
Those wherein I have, and I quote, got to be more like Jake? Yes, exactly. You're finally fucking getting it. I sincerely doubt that I am, said the stubborn skeptic skeptically. Let's not talk about my issues again, shall we? Whatever happened to Shant? Shallant? That ain't a thing to say, even for you. Shush! The word shallant escape my vocabulary any longer. Just as you shallant nitpick my language. That's my turf you're on, Buster. Alright, kinda don't care. What were you saying? About what, Jake? About leaving the responder on. Yeah. Anyway, I kinda owe it to him to let the program run as often as possible. Jake? No, the responder. It is a fully cognitive, self-aware entity I am responsible for. Not even to mention an approximate or cerebral duplicate of myself. You don't just make a clone of yourself to live in a dead-end existence where it has no chance to thrive as an individual who surpasses its limitations. That'd be sick. Oh. True. Also, the more the software runs, the broader and more detailed its experiential canopy becomes. Makes for a better dialogic partner. Dialogic? Are you saying you have conversations with your own autoresponder? Of course. Why do you think I made the thing? That's interesting. I guess I always thought it was just a really elaborate gag. It's that too. Sometimes your sense of humor seems more impenetrably advanced than your robotics. I'll never understand this tapestry of irony you weave. Maybe I'm just stuck in the dark ages of pranksterism with my funny mustaches corny old joke book. Yes, you are, but that's fine. We come from different traditions. Someone needs to keep that racist southern asshole's legacy alive. There's dignity in taking up the work of our familiar predecessors, even if what they did was insanely fucking stupid. Is that a note of bitterness directed at your superstar brother I'm detecting? No way, he's awesome. I've told you I don't begrudge any of his success. I've also told you he isn't my real bro, even though I call him that. We're related through an esoteric process of genetic re-amalgamation. Oh lordy. Yes, I know. I don't need another ironic lesson in science fiction. Alright. My lessons are rad as fuck, but suit yourself. The point is, obviously his satirical methods have flaws, and whatever tempered brand of hero worship I might be practicing isn't keeping me from seeing that. Flaws? Talk about understatement. Those movies are unwatchable, unless your name is Jake English. Yes, spectacularly so. But they will have profound historical significance, mark my words. And flaws aside, it's a legacy I'm proud to inherit. My duty isn't to appropriate his methods with absolute loyalty, but to apply reason and improve upon them. To leave my own mark. To perfect the art of irony. It's just like what you're doing with the work of your ancestor. You're striving to perfect his hokey vaudeville bullshit or something. You seek the zen of a pie to the face. The towel will falling the fuck down. If you say so. I don't know, call me a simpleton, but I just like funny jokes. Can't fool me. You take your shit as serious as I do. And if I wasn't serious about it, I wouldn't have made you that rabbit. Then where the hell would you be? Well, aside from thousands of dollars in course repair, Richard, I can't say. Has he been sleeping in the old man hollow again? Shit, that's adorable. I can think of cuter places for him to sleep, frankly. Yeah, bullshit. He's just being instinctive. In the wild, he would gut a carcass and sleep aside for warmth, as well as to secure a tactical advantage for ambushing would-be scavengers. Oh, please. Anyway, property damage and desecration to cherished elders aside, Mr. Bear has been a lovely addition to the family. You haven't renamed him yet? Oh, no. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to. You've got to fucking rename him. Or change him to a girl if you want. That was important. When pets change owners, they get new names. Fact. Sorry. I'll name him right now. How about Little Sebastian? Fuck if that isn't the best name a thing could get. Yeah. So then, are you saying Mr. Sebastian here was an ironic present? Relayed strictly for guffaws? Yes, but it's not that simple. There were many layers involved. Some of them are literal layers of metal and plush. Huh? There's a real stuffed rabbit underneath this exoskeleton. What? Really? Yeah. It belonged to my bro.
I thought you said you didn't have such an heirloom that complete the plushie trifecta.
I didn't. He didn't give it to me. I never intended to bequeath it. I stole it.
Ooh, risky.
Nah. I got a little help from RL and ganked it out of his museum. It's this whole priceless collection of stupid shit from movies. Defended like Fort Knox, ironically enough. Or ironically, of course.
So it's from a movie?
Ever hear of Con Air?
Nope. Wait. Wasn't that some bit of action schlock from the 90s?
Yes.
Some of the silly nonsense referenced in his work was well before my time. I don't have the wherewithal to investigate all this minutia.
Yeah. It doesn't matter really. But it was from that. Dude weirdly obsessed over that shit movie for years, among others. Know those signature shades you see him wearing on magazine covers and stuff? Another prop. A gift from Stiller himself, I believe.
That does sound a tad obsessive. Wasn't he furious about your burglary?
Pretty sure he didn't even notice. In years since, I never saw a news story about a daring heist or anything. I feel like he would have made some hay out of that. And if he did know, he probably just wanted to give me a stoic fist bump or something.
Fuck the hot bloods coming straight from the underground. Trying to color troll cause I'm brown, cause my blood's brown.
That's crazy. Hold on. Hold on.
Damn, that was a stole. Is the louder meta back? Oh my god, who said that originally?
Bro, it was a Yo Yabba Yabba joint. That's crazy. Damn, you gotta do something. You gotta do something, gang. Oh fuck, where was I?
Why didn't you mention this when you gave the gift? More irony?
Essentially, it's not that easy to explain. Broadcasting the gesture would have made it seem tawdry, and would somewhat defray its humor value.
I see. So it was like a private joke, and if anyone besides you was in on it, the joke would be ruined.
Like I said, there are layers. On one level, I gave you a filthy, tattered piece of shit, albeit of tremendous cultural significance, manhandled by some old B-movie actors, now candy-coated to function as a highly practical defender droid for your personal protection. On another level, I needed to incorporate something passable as a real heirloom for sentimental value, sentimental reasons.
Oh, bother.
Go see with the sub, I appreciate it, gang.
Aw. Wait, real sentiment or ironic sentiment? Or is there no difference? Am I missing the point here?
No, it was genuine. The upper echelons of irony should always include measures of sincerity. And if the satirical practice is executed faithfully, it will achieve something bona fide in its own right regardless. Though, through an intense commitment bordering on religious devotion to the absolutely inane, absurd, or plain fucking stupid, a very different kind of sincerity begins to materialize. One of reverence to the ridiculous. You begin to mean it. But what exactly it is you mean is never quite what appears on the surface, and is utterly inaccessible to obtuse and literal minds. That you mean it then becomes inseparable from the joke, and additionally rich strata of humor may be stripped aggressively from this irreconcilable truth.
This is fascinating, if a wee bit more dissertation than I bargained for this morning. I have so much to learn, and I'm not even saying that ironically. Will you teach me your ways one day, sir? Perhaps an apprenticeship will open that? Well, perhaps an apprenticeship will open?
Oh God, I'd love that. Consider the position of yours for the taking any time. Feel free to approach and kneel before Cal. With my sword in his floppy mitten, you will receive my flash step of anointment shoulder to shoulder, and to shoulder again. Damn, nigga.
Tempting, but that rain check will have to stay unendorsed for now. Little Seb is beginning to act out, and I must put his fidgetiness to constructive use.
Cool. Jane, one more thing. I'm sure you must be aware by now that you'll be the leader of our group, as you will be the first to answer the session.
No. This is news to me. I never gathered that team leader was a thing for this game.
Trust me, it's a thing.
Are you sure? I have my doubts. I believe as a group we will have the temerity to succeed without my
having to order people around like an insufferable bossy pants. That's why you're our leader, Jane. Optimism through stalwart skepticism is an effect not everyone is plucky enough to be graced with.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I know. You're not our leader. You're our friend, right?
Precisely. There's a big difference.
Statements like that are also why you're our leader. But only in name and in spirit, less so functionality, or functionally. If it puts your mind at ease, I'll be the one pulling the strings here.
Oh, yes? Then this whole affair will be one of D. Strider's grand productions in puppetry?
I will be the unseen hand whose numble digits are behind every subtle twitch in our session's bulbous foam ass. At least those gyrations not happening by the volition of its own quivering, absorbent proboscis. If you ever need help, Jane, if you're ever in any trouble at all, let me know. Just say the word. I'll whip the toggle stick of this ludicrous marionette, avoiding its humongous bottom to intercept your freefall through the abyss. Snow cone you up in the fluffy crook of its cleft. Don't be alarmed if you're in no hurry to unpry yourself. For the great jut of this impudent rump has more yield to your touch than you ever dreamt. Remember to catch your breath as it cherishes the imprint of your hand like a memento from a lover gone to war. There's a lot to give to that ass, as you may say. Might like to settle in, make myself comfortable, start a family. Bounce a coin off that ass. You'll demand of visitors. It's not going anywhere. Bet that coin will take a good nap there. It's a gamble you win every goddamn time. Yeah.
These lessons we talked about, they've already begun, haven't they?
Jane, soon you'll believe what I've told you. You'll believe it all. It's just a shame that believing will take something so coarse as seeing. It's just a shame that believing will take something so coarse as seeing for a girl as sharp as you. Critical thought can lead one to accept the unlikely, just as much as dismiss the impossible. I can help with this too. Would you like me to program a Jane Crocker responder for you? They only require a simple capture of your brain.
Holy moly. Thank you, but no. I'm not ready to get dialogic with my cyber self just yet. My friends keep me busy enough as it is. Speaking of which, I really need to go. I know you love to talk my ear off, and it's always a treat, but let's catch up later after the game starts, okay? And if I do need your help, I promise I'll take you up on your offer.
I made several. Which one?
The one where you, hopefully not literally, offered to catch me in the crevice of a great big squishy butt. Gotta go.
Command Sebastian to lift Ridge. You order dear sweet little Sebastian to put his fidgetiness to constructive use. He is eager to assist and lift the appliance with ease. He finds a note taped underneath the fridge. It seems to be addressed to you. Read note. Daughter, if you are reading this, it means you are strong enough to lift the fridge. You have truly become a mature, powerful woman. I have never been more proud. Now be a good girl, put the fridge down, and stay inside. Bad chance, Dad. This bird's gotta fly. Uh-oh. Little Seb's acting out again. His legs are getting fidgety and bothersome. Better tell him to put the fridge down gently before he causes more damage. Hey Seb, put the fridge down, bruh. Throw down your hat in disgust. Level up. You've been climbing your echelon very gradually for various minor accomplishments here and there since you were 13. That was such a sweet textbook hat pop. It earns you just enough to clear the next rung. Fedora fledgling. Nice going. Level up. The well-traveled hat shares in your glorious spoils. The battle-hardened accessory reaches dizzying new heights. Leapfrogging from the douchebag's dome sucker rung to the rare, highly coveted martyr's piss cradle rung. Run. How can these things be so fast on land? It moves like some sort of giant frisky seal that is very hungry and angry. You know from experience that bullets only make them hungrier and angrier, so there's nothing to do but run. Oh no. It's a hostile swarm of those little fairy bulls. They are probably pissed off about the one you killed earlier. They've come for revenge. Oh my god, the humanity. How they exact their pound of flesh. Oh god, no, oh god, oh god, oh god, ah! Actual page? Okay. Nearby, someone or something bleats like a goat for strategic purposes. And also, ironic purposes. Okay, now Jane, you run. The jig is so totally up. Nothing left to do but scurry your little legs to that box, snatch the mail, and scram. What the fuck? How did this get in? Okay. Get the mail. We are Jane Crocker. We carry the flame. Damn. End of Act 6, Act 1. Alright, gang, look. I'm about to go, bro. I'm tired of shit. Y'all see, I done yawned about 80 million times, cuz that's a good ass stopping point, my nigga. That is a decent ass stopping point, gang. We'll be back Monday, man. Monday we gonna keep going, bruh. Monday we gonna keep going. You feel me? I'm glad somebody said it before I did. Start a little dry. A little dry. I'm fucking with it. A little dry though. Plus I'm mad confused. Like, why the fuck, if the universe reset and it's the same universe, but just the roles reversed as far as the kids and they ancestors or whatever, why the fuck do they got Lucy here? And why do, you know what I mean? Why do Roy know about troll shit? We gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out. I'll see y'all Monday, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night. I'm gonna see y'all Monday. We gonna find all the answers to this shit later. Let's keep calling her Roy. No.